Mage Slayer.
But
as it should be.
Yep.
as it should be. But the other thing I hate about Pathfinder is if you're prone and you stand up, everyone in melee with you gets an opportunity attack.
Seems awful.
But unlike 5e, you can't do anything when you're prone. Your only option is to stand up.
Yeah, you kind of get super fucked.
What are the methods of knocking people down then? Are they hard to do?
Not really.
In the game I played...
There are a bunch more moves for it, I think. Because
Mhm.
you get more, like, Battlemaster-esque moves in Pathfinder, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of variety.
Yeah.
But, so I played a sorcerer who had the Grease spell. It was literally the most OP thing I've ever seen. Because the DC was so fucking high, people would be prone for like 20 minutes.
Scaling DC on
That's
Grease
sexy.
is one of the most beautiful things ever.
Would I be here with the people, or would I be home?
You would
We
probably...
left to the edge of town, so
Yeah.
unless you followed us out after we left to the sewer in the middle of the night.
We're having a sleep in our tower where it's safe.
Definitely easy
Okay,
to
so
find
I'm
the
home.
tower. Suddenly a random structure pops up on the edge of town out of nowhere.
Definitely something I would be investigating in the morning when people came out then.
So is it proper full 24 hours before everyone remembers? Because that'll happen like late at night.
It's
Not
gonna be a
just
full
when we wake
24
up.
hours.
Alright, so
Well-
I've got a day to like prepare.
They're gonna have the next
we
day
don't-
like,
we don't know.
everything's
We don't
okay.
know.
Go to sleep, and then the next
Oh,
day they're
yeah.
gonna wake up and be like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, we don't know this happens, that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
none of us
that's-
know that.
That's like I said the other day, like, I'm gonna go flirt with the bartender before she gets depresso and insane. And you're like, we don't know that's actually gonna happen. I was like, oh, true.
Yep.
We think everything's fine. Everybody's just
Yeah.
not gonna have any memories.
Yeah,
the
we
entire
killed the
incident.
monster. Those people that are gone and are not remembered. It'll be
Right.
fine.
Yeah.
The trauma will stay gone, right?
Yeah.
They'll just
Surely.
lean back into their regular lives. They won't ever, remember. It'll be okay.
Also, I swear, like, False Hydra is like the monster of the month. Because
It is.
right after this session, I saw like 800 videos on False Hydras. I was like, what?
Government's
Are they
watching.
watching?
They are.
People know. People know.
I think that everybody takes ideas from Josh.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like it sometimes, don't it? Looking at you, Critical Role.
Matt Mercer's just like, I need some new content, quick. Let's go look at some D&D streamers. And that's a good idea. Good idea. Good idea.
It's really weird how I did a lot of shit like a month ahead of time for what they were doing, and then it suddenly popped up. I'm like, fucking what?
What?
I love it.
What?
I love it so much. Where the fuck's Rousey at?
Under my desk.
A wise from your way.
I have no reason to doubt that. I believe it 1000%. Tell her when she's done, swallow.
Alright.
Nani?
Wow.
That's it. I'm
Not
opening
gay,
all
by the way.
52 tabs.
Alright.
Oh.
Not gay at all.
Yeah.
There
Fuck
she
yeah,
is.
I'm so happy you heard that.
I've been here the whole time.
Oh, thank God.
I
Don't
was just
believe
muted. I've just been enjoying the conversation.
Okay.
I'm
Did you hear the
glad.
part where you're not invited?
Yeah, you said it's because I'm gay,
Yeah.
which is kind of fucked up.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like hypocritical because Luke's gone.
Hypocrisy.
And so is Armin.
And
so is
everyone else.
Jesse.
And so is
And-
Jesse.
And everyone else attending this gay party. Weird.
Yeah, and like Loretta and Jesse's sister gonna be there. Oh no, it's at Armin's place.
That's right. Arm and Hammer.
I don't know if... Is Loretta gonna be there?
I can't believe Arm and Hammer's gonna be there.
From everything I know
Baking
about
soda that
Loretta,
I've always
I
needed.
assume she's gay.
Oh, yes.
I've played a lot of Overwatch with fucking Jimmy. He's definitely gay.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Oh no, fucking what's her actually? Jamie. It do be a girl.
Two measles. Fine.
I just call her Jimmy because of fucking.
Everyone
Gross
calls
kid
him
Jim.
Jimmy.
Rustle them jimmies, bro.
I know Jimmy's gay. I dated them.
Yeah.
2 of my boyfriends are there.
That's gay.
This party's
Wow.
like the gayest thing ever.
I'm sure Jimmy's pretty rustled by that statement. Got him.
And now
Shut the
Nate
fuck up.
realizes he's joined the gay Discord.
Welcome. We blow
I'm
each other every
my people.
Hey, my
Okay.
people.
night.
Now that you're gay, the next step is becoming furry or scaly.
No,
There's no
No.
you don't
third.
have
No.
to.
There's
No. No, I
listen to this
will
recruiter.
resist. I will not. I've been Josh's friend long enough to resist the initial urges. No.
I will not go down.
Stay back, demon.
Sorry, there was an urge?
Urges?
Oh,
Back, demons.
fam.
Alright, it's not a legal requirement.
There's always a slippery slope.
It's a
You like-
dangerous trope. First you're playing a
Huh?
tabaxi, next you're playing a dragonborn.
Yeah.
I
I tried the line
People-
of cat ears and cat tail.
I have played both. I'm currently playing a reborn Tabaxi. We don't need to talk about it. We don't need to talk about the fact that she's trans either. We don't need to talk about that either.
Well,
Don't
I
laugh
think we
at
should
me.
definitely
My girlfriend
talk
is
about
sitting
that.
here laughing at me.
Tell me more.
Stop calling me. I'll kill you. No. Stop it. I'll kill you.
My next character is gonna be a barrel full of monkeys. Each one of the
That's-
monkeys is me.
Like a hive mind?
That's right.
Yes.
Next step
That's-
is furry
Relax is
hive mind.
already a hive mind. Just goo instead of monkey.
Yeah, you're already there, bro.
Clearly, yeah. Actually, you know, I just need a
You've
barrel.
You've ascended.
If we throw enough fur at you, you'll look like a monkey.
I am a hive mind of individual metal components.
But that's
Yeah,
not how
dude.
that works.
Yeah, it is.
I'm a meat hive mind. I puppet this flesh body with electrical signals from a.
I'm actually a demon controlling this wooden frame that's
am.
also inside of flesh.
I am what are they called? I am an intellect devourer, controlling the goblin inside of Chrome Steel.
Were you about to say an
Who's-
incel?
No.
I'm an incel
No.
controlling Comst.
All
Oh,
I'm
wait.
saying is that my flesh is a
meat.
prison, and one day I'll escape.
The flesh is weak.
My character is actually an animated skeleton wearing a body.
Ooh, exotic.
It's what I love.
Are you a racist?
The way I almost turned my camera on.
Excuse me. Is that the other requirement for being in this Discord?
No, that's just bad.
That's just,
Why
your
would I
camera
turn my
on.
camera on? Nobody has their camera on.
Racist
Stop,
is
stop,
for respecting,
stop shouting at
appreciate
me.
differences,
Why are you
consider
shouting at
others,
everyone?
include everyone, support those in need, and
You're
terrorize
drunk.
minorities.
Your girlfriend
Do you
is trying to
wanna?
peer
Do you want
pressure
an Do you want an invite to the server so you can
Yeah.
listen in?
Ooh,
Would you like?
Josh, could you? Oh wait, I could do that.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, isn't Veronica?
Oh, you're in this one.
Yeah, Veronica's
Okay.
already in
never
this
mind.
one. Get in here, fam.
Get in
Is your-
here. What are
is
you
your-
doing?
is your
Lucy?
GF single?
No, but she's poly.
Go for it, Luke. Do it. Smash.
Oh, good enough.
Hulk smash.
See, I can't NTR you if it's poly. That doesn't count.
That's right.
Yeah. Suck it.
Can't argue.
I cannot be cucked.
Cock protection.
Cuck protection.
No,
Get
shut
your
up.
polyamorous relationship now. I'm gonna go refill my water before I fucking commit die.
Nice.
I need a fresh gallon after that wonderful 5-hour fuck the spellcasting session.
Suck my dick.
By the way, he had winged boots. That's why he wasn't concentrating.
Oh, I figured he had some flying apparatus. I just assumed he had wings of some kind that he dropped.
It's glorious.
Cloak of flying was my assumption, but yeah.
Close enough.
Ah, I wonder where you got the flying boots idea.
Mmm. Mm. Sorry.
Fair.
Ooh. Luke, how are we going to play Luke game if Jesse's working till 6 a.m.? He's muted.
Believe this horse
Jesse
shit.
just, says that he can't work at 6 a.m. on a Saturday or whatever.
Is anybody else drinking?
Drinking Coke. Hey.
Drinking
Wow.
water.
Yeah, water. High five.
Yeah.
They hydrated my kings.
I don't need
Well.
liquor to have a good time.
No,
People
but
addicted to water be like, no, I need it to survive.
fucking cringe, honestly.
If you're not addicted, just stop drinking the water.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, prove it.
You wouldn't
Subsist
do
on
it.
this ketchup for a month.
Oh,
Ketchup.
It was the first thick liquid I could think of. Would you prefer barbecue
What?
sauce?
Why not a
As an
non-thick liquid?
as an Am-
What's wrong with regular liquid?
Nothing, but I wanted to make it unappealing. You want it to be
Dude,
appealing, then it's not
it's
difficult.
very
Yeah, fucking tomato sauce on its own is not very good.
No,
subsist on this ranch
most
dressing.
sauces by themselves.
See,
are not
ranch I could do.
Did any of y'all watch that video of the Australian guy who ate only baked beans for like 2 months?
good.
Yes,
Alive?
actually, yes.
He lives about half an hour away from me.
Wow.
It's my life goal
That's-
to see him, but I have no reason to go to where he lives because it's
Leave
literally
some
middle
beans
of nowhere.
outside his home.
You just want to meet him.
Yeah, I just want to
Sometimes
like
it's
see
like-
him and be like, "Yo, your videos are great."
Hey, bean guy.
Bean
Hey,
guy.
hey, you. Do you have a speech planned? Are you gonna ask for his autograph? Do
Mr.
Or, like-
Bean.
you want a photo with him? Mr. Bean. You should walk up to him and call him Mr. Bean. That's what you should do.
I'll be right back.
Probably love it.
You better.
He might.
So you all cool with it if I attack the guy in the temple?
What?
After what we just went through? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give him a chance first.
Oh
Reasonable.
yeah. The fucking guy who definitely didn't look shady at all.
Yeah, spent the whole of last
And-
session
Can't
telling
judge
us.
was-
people based on what they
was
look
evil.
like.
Yeah, he looks
the
evil.
fact that he was evil. I don't know,
Well-
maybe he didn't know about the Warforged that were living underground, creating fucking skin forged.
Yeah, the Warforged blacksmith didn't know, but she's not like us soul crushed. But there's a chance that he might not, and then I won't have to beat him. And send his parts to Stratham.
Well, for the sake of me, hopefully not. Because I live here. That would be hard for me to reconcile.
Hey,
Well,
we
in
just
about,
killed this guy you've known for years. Join our party?
well, in about 15 hours,
Well, like,
you're
like,
gonna
like, a,
be
like a
insane.
couple months, but yeah.
I mean, I'll show you the fucking synth papers that I have. I got some solid evidence.
I mean, how many people do we know are synths? Well, I guess I'll learn that
Could be
information.
you.
It could be me. You
Oh
can
my
check.
God. We haven't invented metal detectors yet.
Can I just?
Oh.
No, I got a
You
metal
can
detector. It's
you
called
just
cut you open.
I thought you were gonna say cast heat metal at me. Just see if my body just
Let's see what
begins
happens.
writhing in pain. I don't think you have to see the metal. It just has to. You just have to be able to see the creature, right?
Are you
No
just saying,
idea.
well, you have to be able to see the metal because that's what you're heating.
Probably.
Yeah, you do have to be able to see it. Damn,
Ah,
that's stupid.
damn. Foiled.
What about their teeth? How are the teeth metal?
Ooh, yeah, you have like one filling.
Ooh.
I'm not a synth. I just have cavities. Stop.
Alright, this just depends on how messed up you are. If you think Warforged are objects, you could cast, like, find object.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's an interesting point.
Rude.
I mean, creature or object is the same spell, though, right?
No, locate creature and locate object are different.
Yeah, locate creature is also a higher level, if I recall.
I'm gonna use locate object to find my girlfriend.
Oh,
Okay.
plants are animals. Stupid. Never mind. I mean, on that same token, you could say a human is an animal.
Rude, literally monkeys.
Bro.
Literally.
And if really, like,
no
is
difference.
goo a plant?
Difference. Same race.
Yeah.
Corporate needs me.
And
So
This
you
monkey
guys
looks
cast?
accursed.
Did you guys create this tower?
Yeah, I
with
made it.
Mordenkainen's whatever.
It's Galder's tower, and yes.
Okay.
Galder's
How
tower is
tall
also
is
a real piece of shit. This thing is like, I think it's 4 or 5 stories, so I was out of spell slots for the most part, so it's kind of short.
Okay. I will be checking it out in the morning. Wow.
This
Yeah.
tower's been like attacked and destroyed like 2 or 3 times now.
Yeah, our go-to sleeping strat is create a tower, put a bubble at the bottom, but anything that can climb or is big will fuck anyone up that isn't on the bottom floor.
The giant acid spitting spider that attacked us was great because
Oh,
he just
yeah.
leveled the tower. Orcs threw shit at the tower.
No, I threw shit at the orcs.
Well, yeah, you know.
Literally.
Which was really funny because the
True.
chamber pot dematerialized when you threw it, so you literally did just throw shit out the window. Next spell level, we can live in a mansion and nobody can bother us.
finally.
Peace.
How
In
close
our
are we to
time.
next spell
Decent
level?
out time.
Not very far away. We have 2 levels to go.
God damn. Alright.
No, it's
Where's
You
the
get it at 13th.
Not really.
Yeah.
All right, let's invest in some bags of rats.
What?
killing
bags
rats
of rat.
for XP?
For
Yeah.
XP. Bags of rats. If by buying multiple rats, you can create a swarm of rats, which gives you more XP for very little gold.
That's true, yeah.
We're rich.
See?
It's all coming together.
A city where
It's
the rat
all
captains are the most feared people. They've
Oh, we could-
exterminated so many rats, they're elite adventurers.
We could just, like, kill this Warforged over and over again and cast Revivify.
Wow.
I feel like part of
That's-
the XP means that it has to be a challenge. I think Revivify
It also has.
bound
It also
prisoners-
has to be a willing creature.
No, not with Revivify.
Like
Revivify. you can't back in.
Revivify is like
It
defib,
does
bro.
not require consent. Things like raise dead and shit are like, is the soul willing? Hmm.
Yeah,
No,
with
Revivify's
Revivify,
like,
your
girl idea.
soul hasn't left yet,
I don't
Yeah,
think
but a lot of
reincarnate requires
DMs
consent either.
homebrew those rules though. A lot of
Yeah.
DMs change that though. Like it's like the potion thing. Like nobody uses potion drinking yourself as a full action. Like that's dumb.
Yeah, that's gay as hell. You know, Matthew Mercer's thing of like Raise Dead and shit is more difficult to cast.
I know that it's more difficult. I don't know more than that.
Yeah, my IRL DM Loretta imposed that upon me, trying to cast Revivify on a horse, and made me fail.
Wow.
I was like, bruh.
All I
On a
wanted was a horse.
With the diamond cost as well.
Yep.
I'm done with this. I'm gonna put it in.
Nice.
Horses are so fragile.
I think Matt Mercer's thing, it's like DC 10 or something for your first death.
Yeah, but it goes up.
And everyone that
Like
helps
every
makes the
time you die.
DC go down by like 5 or some shit.
Yeah, but like,
It's like 2 or something.
come on, dude. I just wanted the horse to pull the cart for us, and you're gonna make it not live for 300 gold?
But it's like they have to make like a check about whatever they're doing to help,
Yeah.
and then if it succeeds, it lowers the DC a little bit. And you can do like max 3 people helping like that.
I mean, just have infinite people helping with resurrections.
There's another.
Damn, is Josh coming to Australia for his water?
You know, he met Jesse along the way and started making a sandwich.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, no. I was just gonna go with the general. He went in a state for it. Like every time he goes out for lunch and disappears for 3
I'm
hours.
gonna go get a bagel. See you guys tomorrow.
Where's where you go from the next state over? Jesus. Can see you tomorrow. Mans is dead. He's gone.
Hmm.
That's it. That's it. I curse you.
Oh.
I hope that all your YouTube recommendations are those video essays with the author's persona in the thumbnail.
It's terrible.
Cringe.
Heckin' Krimg.
But of course.
There he is.
There we go.
But of course.
Alright.
Assassination is nature's will.
Assassin.
Alright. Powering up. Let's go.
In short, last time, after finally arriving at Plufast, quickly followed Stitcher and Crink all the way to the Church of Bloodbane. Also meeting along the way a new compatriot, as you had met the blacksmith Phoebe within the town. Even has been spending a good portion of time defending many of the Warforged that come through, and happily showed you around, especially to the Sassy Squirrel and a few other locations. After having a brief moment of retreating back to their bed as they were tired, you had pressed on to investigate the rest of the town. In the midst of relaxing at the Sassy Squirrel, you had witnessed what seemed like a almost semi-amorphous head push its way through the sewer and quickly devour one of the patrons as it caused a mass panic. After which, it started singing this haunting melody. After listening for a brief moment, those who were not within Misri or Cromsteel's auras for protection against charms very quickly fell under the effects and forgot what just happened or what was witnessed. Even forgetting the person that was sitting there, just assuming that it was someone who had left early or The person ordered an extra drink. It was just by mistake. You continue to pursue and follow these hauntings and curiosities. Pursued down into the sewers after it. With that, you had met one of the other Warforged within the city. One that had lived within the sewers for a time, a spore druid. That had no vocal cords, grass softly, talked with minor illusions. After receiving a warning from them of avoiding some of the heavier flow currents of the Feces River, you proceeded to explore around, some with water walking or flying mostly, avoiding going down into the shit river. And very quickly, Nistri was assaulted multiple times by the various heads of this creature, trying to bite him and bait him, whispering and calling to him desperately. Which at this point, he pursued even further, came across a curious sight. A head where its eyes were torn out and the eyeball was within its mouth, crawling around on multiple legs. After seeing that briefly, he washed down to the rest of the spigot and saw a door illuminated by lights. After that, quickly went to pursue and investigate that situation over there, realizing that there was some noises coming from within and that there were a few others that had seemingly taken roost down there. After immediately trying to get over there and pursue it, you were assailed by the various slimes that live within the river that Gra had originally informed you of. Quickly dispatching them, unfortunately some being pulled under into the filth river. Very quickly went to handle the heavier door, try and push your way through. You heard mention of a professor. Unfortunately, while trying to follow after the Homos Riv, which is the professor you had gathered information on, unfortunately was not within time, though you were able to get rid of the rest of the Warforged that had taken roost down there, performing various experiments and pieces on people. You chased the professor and his bodyguard into the tunnels, after hearing one of them call out to beckon something over to protect it, which the multiple heads that you had to come across were detonating and casting fireball within the metalwork tunnels, slinging shit and sludge everywhere, burning out the rest of the filth along with trying to kill you. Quickly pursuing down these tunnels, cast off a chain detonation of seemed to be 4 or 5, and then continued on as you pursued around the sewers searching for more answers, and continued to be assailed by the various heads. After the professor had gone through, you heard a massive boom of magic for a brief moment as Cordelia had been trying to pull one of the heads over, and at which that point Harbinger had run up on them and very quickly detonated the head ahead of time, pissing off the barbarian as they were not able to escape, the teleportation circle destroyed. At that point, they quickly tried to fight Harbinger, much to their dismay, was quickly dispatched. Captured, amazingly, much to Harbinger's restraint. At that point, Nishri continued to pursue around, detonating the remainder of the heads, looking around. Which at that point, he came around to one of the sewer grates, and the head popped out again, grabbing onto him, this time tightly, and wrenching him from his footing and immediately down the sewer grates. After that, he traveled very quickly through a high-pressure area of massive amount of feces, and was dumped out into the nasty waters below, if it is water at that point, which many had reluctantly pursued after. Came face to face with the multiple faces of the false Hydra. Very quickly, biting at the bit to try and resist its charms and blinding effects, and getting bitten down on and pulled into this river of sludge and shit. Trying to fight for your lives at that point. Even if it wasn't the most glorious, you still managed to dispatch this beast and return it back to the estranged goop, and realized that it was also one of the experiments of ooze that they were testing down here. after finally having a moment, you manage to collect the rest of the information and realize that the rest of the Warforged that were down here were performing experiments to be able to hide their own kind within the flesh of humans. The experiment in question, leaving quite a bit of head turns at this point as to what they were doing, possible sleepers or hiders amongst it, but especially with some of the information that you've had and being able to rest on it, and with the one that Cromsteel currently holds within his hand, a soul core that allows a Warforged to transfer its heart, its spark and soul, to it, so that it can take on the form hiding amongst the people. After resting and debating on what to do, you have Cordelia then within your capture. At that point, as well as all the other bodies that were decimated and torn apart left behind, being able to look over the professor's research and his commitment to this craft. Kalmos has managed to make flesh that had been amorphized with the various slimes, similar in a way to Rylax's, almost like how an Ublex would hide. Over time it would mend and heal appropriately, though it would still be a slime. In that way they would be able to hide while also eating enough sustenance to heal the skin suit that they are wearing. With that, we come to the early morning in the very desperate situation. At this point, Uriel has left them a note behind. She has gone missing.
Oh. Shit, okay.
What does the note say?
My mother is close. I can tell. I need to leave before she interferes with my work. I know she would not want me fighting for that crown. Please tell her nothing.
Oh no.
Yeah, let's get out of here again.
Yeah, let's finish what we're doing and teleport
Finish what we're
anywhere
doing.
else.
We don't have time for that.
Okay, speed run. We interrogate the temple guy. Then we go. That's it.
We gotta go!
That's all I wanna do. I gotta interrogate this guy too.
Honestly, I don't
The bison?
Could you send me Miller and Sheep real quick?
Yeah, I feel like.
Oh no. Why is she coming here though?
Why indeed?
What does she want with us?
I mean, one of us did message her.
So?
That's illegal.
Oh, shit, okay.
You committed crimes against Skyrim and the people.
Dankeschön.
Hey, fine, we're go to jail.
Miller and be like, gotta empty my caller list. Kill everybody
No
that
one
messages
messages me and gets away with it.
Yeah.
Imagine how annoying it would be to be, you know, just constantly have people use sending on you to ask for things.
It was like half of Jester's character.
Can you imagine how easy it would be to rank like the king of a kingdom? Just send him like some fart noises every day.
I think that man would pay to find whoever's doing it and have them
How
execute.
would he? How would he track that?
Divination.
He's just going off of your voice.
Divination, baby. The gods answer everything. He's got enough money to find out
Court wizard, use wish to find out who is sending this.
who is making fart noises in my ear every day.
Middle of the night, you just use sending to scream.
What a way to fuck up a king's life, man. All right. So, what do you ask Cordelia as they sit there, probably still a little sketch, but just waking up? Kivan, you would have heard in the morning from Phoebe that the Soul Crush have been betraying your trust. They have betrayed her trust. They've been using both of you to hurt other people, and the evidence is in the sewer. The people who came into town were dragging away one of the other Warforged and camped out in the tower and told her everything of the horrible experiments and the body swapping and mutilation.
Just while she's talking, Kivon's face just hardens further and further and further. And he just will eventually say, "Thank you for your help. I'm going to go talk to these people, see their evidence." And he very stiffly walks away, and then as he's walking, the tension kind of starts to get to him, and after like probably a minute or so of walking, he starts running and then dashing.
Alright. Not hard to find. Mentioned tower, just on the outskirts of town.
Okay.
Probably see a tiger, an ape, and a monkey walking around, as there is quite obviously quite a bit of liveliness amongst inside the tower.
Okay. I will kick my heels together and activate my boots and fly up to whatever window is lit the brightest.
Alright. That would be the second and first floors that are lit currently.
Which
Isn't
one
the
of
first floor in a
those?
bubble?
Yeah, first floor is inaccessible.
That's true.
So I will fly up to the second.
Pretty sure it goes like first, second.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, so at least one then.
Okay.
Yeah, I always assume main Rylex were on the second floor.
I will fly up and I will say, I will give a firm rap upon the window and I say, I hear you have some tellings about the town. I'm sorry to intrude, but it's my business if something is going wrong here.
Oh, Dragon Guy.
I apologize for my disappearance. I had an urgent matter that called me away, but I'm being told that my urgent matter was just a distraction to keep me in the dark.
Give us a moment. Walk out just to disable the bubble that protects the bottom floor.
Click the boots and fly down to meet you.
Doors open.
Oh, my thanks. Step in. I apologize for the early morning intrusion. It's, I haven't heard news this bad in 2.5 years. I greatly hope that Phoebe was exaggerating, and he looks maybe a little bit more pleadingly than he is trying to display. at Leoris and Elaine, who are on the floor, on that floor.
Well, we don't know what she told you, but it's not good.
That there are synthetic beings replacing most of the people that I've been assisting for the past months are behind it. That I'm complicit in gods know how many deaths. It's a very loud silence. I am not buoyed.
We honestly have no idea if anyone was replaced by the Soulforged yet.
If you found the process in the middle, it can't be assumed that that's the first. If you'll have me, I would like to assist in dealing with this threat. I have a moral responsibility to these people.
Rylax will climb down the ladder and enter into the room.
Do
I'm not
we
really-
know
Yeah,
you're not one of them.
that is a good point.
Do the synthetics retain the abilities of those they're impersonating?
I have no idea.
Also, we didn't know you from before we knew about the replacement plot, so it doesn't really make much sense that we'd assume that you aren't just a Warforged that already knows something.
In what way would you
To
like
test.
to test me?
Well, it was just a skin covering over metal, wasn't it, God?
Yes, it was.
In a non-harm, is there a non-cutting myself open? Sorry, let me say in character. I would prefer to keep my flesh where it is, if possible. I am quite attached to it because I am alive.
Yeah, that's just what they would say.
See, yes, but
Okay.
I couldn't agree more.
Follow up on Nick's question. Did it look like a proper skeleton or just like solid metal plating underneath?
Solid metal plating underneath.
Okay. I'm just gonna just step closer and try and squeeze his arm. See if it
I'll-
feels like there's bones there.
where do you? So you have to grab like up above the elbow because of his gauntlets. No, it don't look like that.
It does look like that.
It looks like that. It feels like that too, just completely solid underneath.
No, so I feel like a person, but underneath, like on the skin of my arms, you feel something hard, like a stone,
Hard.
on the
There
surface
must
of
be
my
metal
skin.
underneath.
Wait, wow, that joke was actually right?
Look, we can get Crumb Steel to force you to tell the truth, but
Oh yeah, that would be way easier.
we don't know if these synthetic Warforged can. We don't know if they actually know that they are Warforged.
That's another excellent point.
Oh my god, am I being fucking Terminatored?
You might be a Warforged and not even know it, is what I'm saying.
But then is he even a threat if that's the case?
Oh, what if there's like a command word, like a spell? To
Sleeper
Yeah,
agent.
shake him up.
like they have a command rod. And then he'll suddenly turn on us when we least expect it.
And like,
What if I could prove that I had abilities only a specific species had?
But what if they designed the Warforged Shield to mimic those abilities? We don't actually know what it did.
Do you not have the notes or any of the research? Or one of the bodies that we could study? I'm fairly trained in medicine.
No, Harbinger did destroy the one version that we saw.
Oh,
So
excellent.
you'll do the studying. Huh?
I think Crum
Just
took
tell
notes.
us that, oh no, it's totally different to me.
Hey, Crum Steel, can you come down here?
Alright. Well, can I leave you, Harbinger, to watch this one? Great, he nodded, yes.
Yeah.
Hello again.
I'd like to cast Detect Thoughts. I don't think I've ever done this on a Warforged. Actually, I have.
Doing it on me.
Warforged are still creatures. That wouldn't.
Yeah, I just wanted to see if there's any difference between, like, how the spell feels on Chrome versus an actual human.
Wow.
Thoughts
Does-
electric-y,
Does,
or is
does
that
Chrome's thoughts feel like a computer?
1100101.
No, I mean they're living I mean, dependent upon this world, but
Yeah.
5e lore, they're the same as living creatures.
Go
Yeah,
ahead, go ahead
you
and
feel-
roll me an
I
Arcana,
feel the same.
just to try and like read the magic how it responds to Crom, and then yeah, move on. With that, it does fluctuate differently, but obviously, obviously there's still the same effect of the spell, but obviously the flow almost tethers differently to their minds. Just a slight alteration.
I think that helped.
Should try casting Detect Ram.
Mm.
Detect ram.
You could attempt, if you know what one of the parts of the thing look like, you could attempt to locate that object.
But what if you're a different model?
What if we cast
Heck
Identify
are you
and give
people
up?
talking about?
You would learn any spells that are cast on me, but you wouldn't. It only
Oh, yeah.
reveals spells.
Mm.
Oh, you see, we're suspecting that Kivan here might actually secretly be one of those skin Warforged.
Oh, really?
Well,
I mean, didn't you guys say somebody could cast what's it called? Zone of
Zone of
Truth?
Truth. Yes.
Yes, could.
But, we don't
I
know
mean,
if
but that
you...
only proves that I don't know. Look,
Okay.
Look,
Please,
I'm
look.
not suspecting you here. It's just you brought up a good point that there could already be a lot of these people turned.
I'll pull up the synth
Will you give me the
notes,
benefit of the doubt?
and we can all look at them together and see if we can figure out a way.
Could
By
we find
analyzing these, if there's a way to tell.
do we know any rangers that have
Without
Warforged as their
harming
favored?
Probably.
To be fair,
Yeah,
we
do
actually
actually-
did.
That
We actually
that
did, but he got
I might as
dumpstered.
well, because of my organization. Do I know anybody, Josh? In the
The Knights Hand in Watch. You do actually know a few. So there have been Warforged who had to retaliate, but then needed a proper representation of court. Obviously, to check whether or not the Warforged was truly dangerous, and then help them escape if they weren't.
I have a contact I could reach out to, but that's a solution of at least days of travel, depending on your speed.
I don't think it actually matters at this point. We're wasting time. I think based on that note we got earlier, we're already on a tight schedule, so let's get moving.
If you'll have me, I will aid you.
No, mostly we just need to get away from here very fast.
It's there your
Shh.
contacts, we couldn't trust them anyway.
Yes, at the moment,
Like,
Kivan,
in on it.
we don't think we could have any way of being able to tell if any of your people have been turned into Warforged. And we sort of need to leave.
Short of stabbing them, like I assume like a nice long knife into the shoulder shoulder, you might hit the metal.
Seems like it from the
Why are we
design.
leaving?
Riley left a note saying
Oh,
her
right.
mother is coming. Yes.
I mean, does anyone have? These tools have a magnet in them, right?
Oh my god.
What if they're made out of
Magnets! You're a
non-magnetic
genius!
Set of lockpicks, small files, small mirror, scissors, player. What are there any tools that come with magnets?
I think you just need to actually buy like a lodestone. Or something.
Yeah. There are lodestones in town.
Quick, to the shops.
We should buy as big of a fucking we should be less as we should attempt to be where'd my voice go? We should attempt to be as subtle as we can, I think.
If the trader tries to give us the lodestone, but it gets stuck to his hand.
Ooh.
Stuck to the trader's hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just need a really big magnet. And just put it next to the town and all of the Warforged will.
I mean, at least this icon, it looks like they would have some serious scarring, and the hands might have
No,
some
that heals
indication.
over.
Oh, it's magically healed. Okay,
It just does
Yeah.
that when it's like open for maintenance.
right.
Yeah, we asked. It is like perfectly sealed.
Oh, okay. My apologies.
Thus the
It's
multiple
Let's just
attempts.
kill everyone.
Man, if I was a
vivify them if they're not
was
a
a-
robot.
If I was a different kind of monk, I bet I could do something.
Kill them and loot them. If they have a synth component, you did right.
And reload your save. They didn't.
Yeah, we can do that.
Anyways, let's get to interrogating that strange. Well, actually, if we're just gonna teleport back to Junius's fortress, right?
We were going to go to the Forbidden Forest.
Is that the one that's nearby here? It's been a while since I looked at the map.
I don't think we should bring this person on our next quest.
No, I
Oh,
mean if we were gonna
yeah,
go back
but-
to Junius, we could just drop him off.
Yes.
Can we do both?
I can go whenever.
Like regular magic circle back to Stratha, and then use your weird teleport.
Yeah.
Afterwards. Alright,
If you
do
have
that.
an obligation, I feel compelled to offer my assistance if I'm asking for your help with this town.
If you'd like to prevent the world from being turned into synth robots and just getting destroyed, you should join me against the Soul Crushed movement. Yeah?
I'm coming around to your point of view.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the,
they're pretty awful.
the Soul Crest activity that is happening here has happened in at least one other town. And we should expect many more.
Should we not be treating the disease? I admit I'm reluctant to just abandon what
Our
people
party
remain.
is doing several errands on the way, but our goal is buy more, which I believe is the heart of the Soul Crushed operation.
Would that disable these new operations where they're creating more?
I'm not sure it works like that, but it would be a big blow.
It's where we assume they're coordinating. We don't really know a lot else. All of the rest of them have committed suicide or died.
Perhaps now is a good opportunity to try and gain more information in a controlled... I apologize, my bias towards this town is attempting me to sway you, but we do have an opportunity to gather some information here. There are at
I was
least...
intending on interrogating this one, and then also Rolvin while we're here.
We don't know how long we have until the reason we have to leave gets here.
I see.
And what's she
Then-
actually going to do?
I don't know. But she's very powerful.
assume it's
Too
going to
early.
involve awkward questions, which if we get incorrect, could be really bad.
Also, she should be heading towards Riley and not us.
Yes, I'm also not sure why.
Well,
feel
she
like
was
something
using.
that belongs to her.
If she was using magic to locate Uriah, then she suddenly disappeared because she used the keystone. That would mean that she'd probably come towards us, the last known location.
It depends upon the tracking spell, I would assume.
She may have not been tracking Riley herself, but instead something that she gave Riley. And I pull out a dragon scale.
Why do you have that?
What
I think
color?
she is tracking that specific scale from Riley.
It's hers.
It's a red scale?
It is, I believe, silver
Only the
or
chances
platinum.
of that are
Platinum.
tiny.
Oh, it's... Ooh.
Oh wait, it might just be platinum because I coded it in platinum. I think it was iron.
It is.
Yes. It was
Okay,
originally iron, and then I coded it in platinum.
It appears platinum when you pull it out. I would
Yes.
not know what it is originally. Okay, thank you.
But I don't know. If she's such a great mage as we've heard, then she'd probably be heading straight towards you, Riley.
Don't worry, Josh does that all the time.
Don't worry about
Shall we get on with the interrogations?
Yeah, so let's interrogate the first guy that we have. Is he awake?
Yes.
Alright, let's get to that first. Then we can go talk to the fella running the church in town.
Yes, I have some words. Crack knuckles through gauntlet.
it.
Might not have to come to that.
He was reasonable.
Now, you, tell me your plans.
I plan to sit here and wait until you go the fuck away.
Right, well, we tried. Though obviously it's not going to end here.
I climb the ladder. I cast suggestion. Tell me. Yes, tell me your plans.
Bruh, you gotta word it way better than that.
Hey, that's what you said. I just tried
She's
to.
gonna say
just
the
tell
same
you.
thing!
Oh, fuck.
Last 8 hours.
Tell me what you and the Soulforged plan to do in this town.
Alright. Charisma saving throw?
AC
It's wisdom.
17, I believe it's wisdom. Wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw. Alright.
I will really quickly look at Rylax and say, if you do need help, I have a deck of cards that might be able to help intimidate him. But I'm going to take a moment, and I'll pull out my Mirror of the Past. I'm going to use that when you get a second.
Oh, you have that item?
It was
That's
one of my
great.
uncommon items that I picked.
At the same time, Elaine, your DC is 18?
17.
17? Cordelia just kind of looks at you. Our plans are to sit here and wait until everything blows over. Clearly did not work. She rolled an 18.
I'll ask the same thing again, and at the same time, I will use Tides of Chaos, reducing her roll by a d4.
Oh.
4.
Oh. She got a. Let's see. That. It's a good thing you did, because she got a 19 on the initial roll there, so reduce that. 15.
Hey,
Well, we intended to finish out our studies on the amorphous properties that the ooze mind has granted us. Some of the pieces that Mentor allowed us to allocate to research. The vault that Umbella has been protecting is where we got most of those pieces, but at the same time, it is extraordinary to see proper use of the amorphous flesh, almost altered. Allows us to communicate between each other if we worked it properly. Almost a natural spy network building on its own. People gathering information and just living out a normal life while still being able to send it back home with someone connected to it. Be able to strike at the enemies without even knowing that we're leading them into a trap.
It's about as bad as I thought it could be.
Of course, we've been waiting for all our other brothers, helping them through the undergrounds, driving through the warfields on the areas that we know are dead, currently silent, and then wait for the other parts to blow over. Kavan had been intimate in that knowledge and helped us build that path better, getting people to buy more. How safe that is anymore. It became more and more dangerous as the Obsidian Queen became more aggressive. Other than that, we are here to wait until Mentor calls us back home. Or until our research cannot be progressed anymore.
And while you were waiting, did you create any of these warforged bodies and integrate them into the town?
We created two, but they're not in this town anymore.
Ask him how many know. How many are in on it?
Yeah, does Rolvin know?
I don't have to be the one asking. It's just a spell on her.
Right, I'm downstairs. There's only
I'm
room
not
for
doing
four
a spell, I'm
people.
just asking.
He can squeeze up here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
I
it?
will squeeze.
He's got some big warforged boys in here, so looks packed.
The Terminatrix thing.
It is very packed.
I'm pretty skinny. I'm not super beefy.
We don't take up
13
5x5 squares.
Rolvin
Unless you want
protested, but we proceeded.
He was against it, but does know.
I indulge in several very vicious swears in Abyssal.
He casting a spell.
Me, no. I'm just swearing when I learned that he knew. Like that lying motherfucker. Like I call him a goat milk drinker.
I don't think he drinks milk.
Exactly.
Well,
How many lives? How many innocents?
assuming at least 2.
We lost track.
Okay.
It's what helped make those oozes that guarded our escape boat and also gate entrance in the river.
The explosive heads, yes.
How do you tell the people apart from the machines?
You would have to ask the doctor.
Where's the doctor?
That's the one that escaped, right?
Yes. I got him to buy more before you stopped me.
Right.
Mm.
We'll ask him eventually.
I assume Rylex is up here as well.
Yeah. I mean, I can squeeze.
I
can
I
fit
will
any space.
I will
Fit
flex
through
my
1 inch
hand,
spaces.
and some fire will flicker across it.
So where were you getting the samples for all your creations?
Someone from your hive who escaped.
Ah,
They probably are still down there.
they weren't the giant Hydra thing?
Marvel Baz has just been working with our information network and letting us know who would not be missed.
Oh, that's great.
Right. Is this your person working with them? Is that right?
I don't know.
Uh,
I'll have to go talk to them myself. I'm not really going to take their word for it. They might be an idiot.
yes, we should find them. Hopefully before Millerin shows up.
Speaking of which,
What, now?
Wow.
Already?
I guess to be fair, she did leave already without even
Didn't
saying
even
goodbye.
Get to the temple.
with a very heavy thud and the animals running away, you hear a loud crack of stone a little bit as there's heavy claws pressed up against it. And in the window, you see an eye looking in at you. Where's my daughter?
Please calm down. We know you can shrink. Can we have a civil conversation about this?
I swear she's been mispracticing her magic again.
Kivon
Mispracticing?
fully ducked and covered, and is behind Harbinger.
Everyone, this is Millerin.
With that, you see her shrink down. At the same time, that was the first time any of you have seen an iron dragon.
Yup.
She's old again.
Yeah, she fixed that.
I mean, when you have 12 kids.
And also aged, naturally.
Yeah, it's
Melina?
been 70
I mean, what?
years.
Where is she? Where's Uriel? Uriel Ironbark, get out here!
She's not here. She left some time ago.
I'm sure,
And she left while we were all asleep.
sure I'll find some residual magic near here.
Just rip this out of the way for now.
What have you been doing with my daughter? You all stink of her.
Do we?
I don't think. We've not been introduced. I'm Kevin. Kivan.
Stay here, prisoner. There are more important things happening.
Yes, Kivan, this is the reason we wanted to leave.
Ah,
I suppose we can take our time now.
hello, Chromesteel.
Hello.
Hello. We've never met, but I did speak to your head for a bit.
Leoris.
Yes, that's the one. That's me. It's nice to finally meet you.
Nice to finally meet you. Did my daughter tell you where she was going?
No, unfortunately, she just disappeared this morning. At least I think it was this morning.
Mm-hmm.
We went to do some stuff and she said she wasn't going to come with us, and then...
What kind of stuff? Might be able to find her. I saw what happened at the plateau.
Well, we were investigating something and it required going in the sewers. She was like, I'm not going down there, so she stayed up the top, and then it took a while. There were some monsters.
And then we didn't see her for the rest of the night, did we?
I don't
He
think
was
so.
not here when we returned, no.
Well, to be fair, we didn't tell her we were camping in a tower on the edge of town.
Oh, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she got the note here somehow, but
That
no,
is
we
true
haven't
as well.
seen her since we were in the pub.
Would I have
About-
seen her more recently, being around town and not with these guys?
You did see her briefly, but you wouldn't have been able to see what direction she left because she didn't.
So I saw her
leave.
in town, but I have no idea where she is.
Yeah, just completely gone.
Okay. She's still in town. That's all I can confirm.
I will find her then. Thank you. Kivan, was it?
Yes. Yes.
I'm sure I'll find
About
her.
the plateau. How's Shovel Cool going?
He's dead.
Yes. Thank you.
We did not like him, so done us a favor.
That is quite a feat.
It wasn't easy. But I have my contingencies.
I'm sure your daughter will appreciate that. She's not very fond of him either.
I'm sure, just like her previous husband, Proth. Or at least to-be husband. Are you wearing the platinum scale?
It'd probably be in my haversack thing,
Alright,
my secret sack,
just making sure.
because I knew she was coming.
I mean, yeah, my shit has like golden dragon shit on it.
And none of you
Apologize.
have any idea of where my daughter is going or planning to do.
Elaine says nothing.
Those are two different things.
Yeah.
Does their best not to make eye contact.
No idea. I met the woman yesterday. Very briefly.
Very well.
Do you know why she is here? in Stranalis?
I wish I did know. But at the same... She has kept her own secrets. Obviously, I was looking for someone better, and not enjoying the fact that every skeevy boy she's chosen has always flirted with me.
I'll pay you.
Pay me what?
Money.
By the way, I hope I can stop her from doing something more foolish. Haven't seen her in a couple of years. It's a bit frustrating, you know, she's been, well, skulking around with another blue one.
He may be doing that, but her purpose here in Stranalis is to go after Daedalus.
Fucking head snap
I
straight
Chrome
to
Steel.
you.
Yeah, Elaine's head snaps straight to you as well. Like, you fucking idiot.
She seeks to overthrow him.
Are you? I swear.
I meet Elaine's gaze and I say, my allegiances to Millerin are greater than those to Uriel.
Where is she going?
She has a keystone.
I'm gonna subtle cast a suggestion on Chrome Steel and just say shut the fuck up.
Nice. Is this a charm?
Yes. Actually, no, I don't think so. Wait, let me see.
It's an enchantment, but I don't believe it's a charmed condition.
Suggestion.
Bug.
It just says control. I don't know.
It's an enchantment spell. Creatures that can't be
Yeah.
charmed are immune to this effect.
Yep,
He's immune.
that does not work. And Cromsteel will continue spilling the beans.
Is she bringing him back into this realm?
Quite the opposite.
She has that much fucking sense. No, she was upset when I broke the mirror, but it seems a bit of an extreme.
I think she's planning to literally overthrow him.
Great, I'm going to have a daughter just like Yorkson. I need to find her. Where is she going? I need to make sure she at least has help.
I don't know if I wrote that down, but Cromsteel knows.
Thank you. As for the rest of you,
Well met.
If there is nothing else you require, we have some important business of our own.
Yes, thank you for your time.
I would, if I may, offer a touch of advice as someone who ran away from home. You seem a little controlling. And that is probably why she keeps running away from you.
I wouldn't be controlling if she wouldn't stop harloting around with various other chromatics just trying to Get at me.
See, that is probably exactly why she is doing it.
Well, it's working to piss me off for one.
Even if it does piss you off, why don't you try, like, just pretending you're not bothered? See how she acts if you seem to be disinterested in her life instead.
Try the carrot instead of the stick, as they say.
You can see literal gritting teeth at this point. I would if it wasn't my husband previous. At least that's what he likes to call himself. Snaps back to you, Kronstein, like, you already know how dangerous Beetlejuice is and how I've banished him previously.
I'm well aware.
And I'm sure it's needless to say.
She is your daughter, right?
Of course she is.
Then why don't you know how smart she is?
I do, that's why I fear what she might do with it when she gets clouded judgment. It's what I used to do sometimes.
She is planning on using her smarts to defeat Bayless using tricks and traps, much like you did the first time, instead of brute force.
Well, I'm sure it'll probably work. That man has more arrogance than the entire nation of gold with the fucking dwarves.
Although perhaps it would be a excellent bonding experience if you did it together.
I'm hoping she'll allow it. Or if I can at least find her.
She wants to take Bayless's power. That is the end goal of this. Are you okay with that?
Of course I'm okay with that, but at the same time I've seen what Yorkson has to do to maintain his power. Last thing I want is my daughter's life constantly threatened by everything in the plane of fire.
Inside check.
That's very understandable.
I'll roll an insight if you want.
What's the insight for?
It's a lie. Everything Aurelie told us about this woman is that she doesn't want Aurelie to kill Bayless because she wants Bayless's powers. And if Aurelie has Bayless's powers, then she can't have them.
I feel like it's a lie. But then, at the same time, like, it doesn't really seem like it. Like, it seems like genuine concern.
I feel like Wheeler would have already done that if she wanted to.
I mean, I'm just going off what Aurelie told us.
Yeah, that's fair.
My friend Aurelie.
Yes. Your son is also flying around Stronalis, if you weren't aware.
I'm fully aware. I teleported to the Elbreth and then started traveling from there.
Ah, of course.
Oh, How is they doing, by the way?
Quite fantastic, actually. They're actually a little bit further north in Zarkansroth, and it took me a while to get down here. Didn't have any knowledge of the blind prior, so I had to fly quickly.
Will that be all?
I apologize for rushing away, but we do have a town under siege.
Oh, right, yeah, the soul crush things that we were doing. Sorry, you came at a really bad time.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
We're in the middle of dealing with evil robots.
Yes,
With our
uncovering
friend good robot.
uncovering a plot. You know how it is.
Right. Do you know if Junius is here? Been covering
He
Junius
is
is in
actually.
Stratton.
Good. I'm sure you might have some more knowledge here then.
Do you want the sigil to his teleportation circle that he's sitting next to?
That would definitely save me the diamond.
Relics will walk over and open up their little journal and show them.
Thank you. Any other surprises I should be ready for?
If you're going there, could you take our prisoner with you? Hand him off to Junius.
Very well. Where are they?
Harbinger, can you bring them down?
Just upstairs. We can do it ourselves if you don't want to.
I mean, we're gonna go there in a little while anyways.
I need to make my way over there anyway. I might as well take someone who can't slip away from me. Harbinger brings down. Where do you at?
Actually, for simplicity's sake, why don't you, Harbinger and Nistri go along as well?
Well,
Because Millerin doesn't have... These two have the full story and they can explain it better.
it also allows us to conveniently not have to think about them for the rest of the session.
That was the main point.
Alright, I'm sure Junius will send them back when they're done. Now, I'll try and find my daughter quickly. Thank you. It's off to
Yeah, I didn't really want to say it, but the keystone is immensely powerful. Apparently it allows you to just shift between the planes incredibly fast.
Sure she used it to hide from me then.
It is apparently integral to her plan to defeat Daedalus.
Sure she's going to try and force him into a specific area then.
That is quite smart.
She did learn from me. It's unfortunate.
Bit, apparently.
Can't deny she's just as headstrong and arrogant as myself.
Maybe Maybe she will have the Warforged telling stories about her someday.
Yes, I'm sure. Hopefully not anytime soon. I will never get to the end of it. Don't have time for this. I still have to maintain the wards back at the kingdom. Come on, you. That she will teleport to Junius over in Stratham.
They're gone.
Alright, time for Elaine to beat this shit out of me. Let's go.
I followed Kavam because he wanted to down.
We're gonna start heading away. If you, it's not hard to tell if you have at all of decent insight. He's nervous around the dragon lady.
My insight.
He was nervous around the other dragon lady too.
14.
Mm.
Well, that was eventful. You seem a bit off, Kavan.
Does that kind of thing happen? Oh, sorry. Dragons make me uncomfortable.
Yeah, I think I'd be uncomfortable, but I think she's like the 3rd dragon I've seen.
Eyebrows up into the sky. Oh my.
Yeah, and I'm from a city full of dragonborn.
Yeah.
Start speaking Draconic.
I'd reply. My past with dragons is why I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah. I don't want to pry, but you brought it up.
Sorry, I shouldn't bring up something I don't want to talk about. Let's get into town.
Do you have anywhere in town that sells scrolls? I know it's a small town, but
I have the ear to the ground feed. Oop, I whispered it. Oops. So if there's anybody who is like on the lowdown selling scrolls, because it's not the kind of town to have like a big magical shop, but maybe somebody who like makes scrolls on the side or something.
So you do know someone? Edward's Quill is owned.
Can I get that in the chat? Okay.
Which you know has been owned for quite some time by a half-elf. And they have occasional scrolls here and there they keep trying to scribe as much as they can from various books that they have collected. Weird. Cool.
Think we could drop in on the way.
Yes, he and I have an understanding. He limits his patronage, and I don't want, turn him in and knock over his shop and turn over all his items to the authorities. So I guess.
I was just gonna say in short description also a little bit of the relationship there. Not want to knock him over. It's also because part of his body is scarred. One ear missing. Part of his face is scarred because he was maimed by a dragon when originally traveling here.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I don't want to fuck with his livelihood. He knows how to not be a shithead. We have an understanding. I don't
Well,
want to do that. I don't want to do that to him. He's an old man who's just trying to get by. He sells some scrolls on the side. He's not trying to hurt nobody.
fine by me. Yeah, so I'd like to head there before heading to the church to meet up with everyone else.
Alright.
By a message scroll? Sorry, sending?
Sending scrolls? Definitely within his retinue.
You know how much that would be?
Sending, let me double check the... It's a 3rd level spell, correct?
Yes.
Pretty sure.
That would only be... 250 per scroll.
250? I'll take one. I have to roll to use this, right?
No, if it's on your spell list, you do not have to roll to use it, especially if you have a spell slot of the level to be able to cast it.
Correct.
Is it on your spell
I don't know
list?
if it's on sorcerer spell list.
I can check
I've
for you.
googled it. No, Bard Cleric Wizard.
That'd be bad then.
That means you literally cannot use it.
I cannot use it? I thought I got to roll.
No.
If it's
No,
a higher
it has-
level, but also on your class list, then you roll.
Yeah.
But if it's not, you
Yeah.
do not.
If you had like one of us store sending in the spell gem, then you used it, you could use it. The spell gem is just reliant on your casting level.
Alright, well, after going to the shop and realizing that I can't buy it, I'll apologize. I thought,
Anytime. It's alright.
I thought these worked differently.
Yeah, unless it's a specific scroll, like a scroll of protection or something, you have to have it.
A non-spell spell scroll.
While you're
Yeah.
there, there's one distinct scroll that you do take notice of something he has that's been kind of kept in a old, dusty display case, but the scroll inside looks quite immaculate for...
Harask summoning.
No.
Well, I'm poor, so...
Just on the note, for those who do have the capability of reading the arcane, you would recognize this spell scroll as Prismatic Wall.
It's just
Whoa.
them two there, right? We're not there.
Yep.
I would be able to read it, but that's about it.
I don't think I'd even acknowledge it because I was here for one thing and that didn't happen.
Fair enough.
Yvonne, can you cast sending?
No,
Everyone listen.
my skill is with my hands, and I flex my gauntlet and some like orange, and then the orange models with like a more divine golden fire, and then it goes away as it like weaves between my fingers.
Fancy.
Not, I make it work for me.
Well,
I'm
if
not
you,
one that to stand out usually.
if you do plan to travel with us, I look forward to seeing it in action.
Dependent on the answers we get now, you might see a new side of me.
Oh, shit. Hey, scroll guy,
Mm-hmm.
can you cast sending?
Yes.
Right?
Would you need me to send a message?
Alright, I'd like to step outside real quick. Cast Cone of Cold into the air.
Holy shit!
Sure.
Through my through my
Skyrim
spell.
guards.
It's
Skyrim guards, whoa!
Whoa!
Hey!
Can't just be casting
No
magic,
magic.
like that.
Jesus fuck.
Sorry,
Making
it's-
people
It
nervous.
snows for 60 feet around us.
I needed to empty the gem. Alright, I come back, I give him 250 gold. And I tell him to put the sending in the gem.
Alright then, miss. Edward would very happily slot in the sending spell into your gem.
Don't you have to attune to it first?
Hey, they got time.
Oh, okay.
We take. Oh God, Yvonne is
Short
like
rest.
vibrating with suppressed. He eventually starts meditating because he's gonna lose his mind. He's practicing his mindfulness.
Ultra zoomies.
While I do that, let's go to the temple.
Yeah, if it's gonna take him an hour to put the spell in, I'll meet them at the temple.
We leave him to it and come back and pick it up.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, great. Kivon is very anxious to go.
To the temple.
To the temple!
There you two are. Why are you vibrating, Kivon?
I'm no longer. I was vibrating because I thought I had to wait for an hour for him to
Okay.
attune to it.
No.
And like anxiety and pent up, like, oh my fucking god, we need to go. I've been living a lie.
I wasn't gonna make you sit there for an hour waiting for a spell.
Thank God. Yeah. Show up. Kivon's got a very blank, controlled expression going on. But he's moving a little stiffly. Not as fluid as he moved when you first met him when he was at ease.
Stitch and Crick still here?
Yeah.
Oh damn, this is gonna be heaps of fun. Let's
Well,
go.
we're on the way there. Promsteel, are you going to kill him if he says he knew?
We
Depends.
know that he knew. We have it on good authority that he knew.
Yes, I
But-
know, but the only way this is going to end is either we're going to kill him or we're going to forgive him.
I'll hear his reasoning, but that's about it.
Where's Harvey?
He left with Millerin and Nistri to go back to where Junus is. We were going to go there
They're in
ourselves once we're
Stratham.
done.
Watching over Cordilla and explaining what has happened here.
Right. And Millerin went with them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we killing this guy?
Right.
If I don't get a satisfactory answer,
He has no blood on his hands, but he
we
is
Well-
immoral.
complicity
Yeah.
is as bad or worse because he roped me into it unknowingly. I can't forgive something like that. How
I'm going
is it?
to. I'm going to zone of truth him again and ask him to basically confirm everything. And based off of that, you four and I will judge him.
Harshly.
Way to speak without them knowing. Do all of you understand Draconic?
No.
Do we have a method of speaking telepathically? I look to the only person I know is a caster, just Lane.
No. Not communicate with them. What about Undercommon? That's
Absolutely not.
a rarer one.
Yes, it's like Thunder.
Perhaps we should take the time to learn at some point. It's a way of getting to know each other. For now, I guess, on the job, trust exercises. Is everyone
Wolfen was
prepared for
quite reasonable before. Though he might not be after this.
Let's see. And if no one
If
objects,
we-
I will.
If we decide him guilty, I would like to, under the authority of the Iron Champions, arrest him and have him sent to Lostrana. With a possible beatdown, if he does not come quietly.
I want to hear Kivon's trust exercise idea.
Oh,
Well, you inherently don't know if I'm a robot person, and whether or not I know I'm a robot person is up in the air. Not that being a robot person is inherently bad, but the
It was a
idea that I'm a
joke.
fake man. Oh,
Miller
I'm sorry.
informed us
Yeah,
that there were 2 synths, and
I-
neither of them are in this town.
Perfect.
Yeah, I think you're cleared.
I never really thought you were one, to be fair. I just thought it was funny.
That is actually quite gratifying to hear. Well, then I trust, I guess, that you will fight at my side now. Is what I'm putting in.
I was pretty sure you weren't when I squeezed your arm. But, I thought it might be funny to keep it going.
I struggle with humor. That's my that's quite good.
Have you been working alone until now?
For about 2.5 years, I've worked alone. I've been a part of several other organizations or monasteries, but these few months I've been in this town as the only representative of the Knight's Hand.
Knight's Hand. Josh, have I heard of the Knight's Hand as a politically invested person?
Yes, you have. You know that they are one of the other monasteries.
He is muted.
Oh.
Josh muted.
Is he dead? DM's dead. I pull out my
Suicide
new
note.
Oh.
Damn, he must have had information that led to the arrest of Hillary Clinton. Good thing he was taken out before he could say anything.
Oh my god. My
Slither.
scroll of the comet vanishes into ethereal
Executed
dust.
with 2 crossbow bolts to the back of the head. A suicide.
Yes, you know the Knight's Hand is one of the main monasteries that have been keeping Dantheus safe from the various Drow and the capital of darkness that would reside underneath the major lake here. At the same time, they are also the ones that have been able to keep eyes on Oasis and keep the borders tight, as well as Warren Thos, while allowing other people to be able to escape from their previous lives, whether it be slavery or even from the capital of Warren Thos, and be able to not have to be forced marched into the army that is constantly bashing itself against these Obsidian Queen's children.
It's definitely a respectable group.
My thanks. It is a source of pride that is now true.
We just have to get some revenge for them tarnishing your good name.
Let's do that. And I will step forward and knock on the door if no one stops me. Or is it open? I forget how this door looked.
This was a refurbished barn. So not a barn.
So it's a big ass door then.
Big
Then I
metal
push it
door.
open. Okay, I push it open Aragorn Lord of the Rings style.
Inside,
Big double hands, step forward, press it open.
big heavy Elden Ring vibes as you slam your way through. At this point, you can see the altar of Bloodbane is lit up. Roland is leading a current sermon of Bloodborne, or Bloodbane to Stitcher and Gring, and seems to continue on with the sermon as he is obviously continuing impressing with the obviously current worship. After Elaine's HP.
I'm gonna be rude. I'm gonna interrupt.
Alright, what do you say?
Roll then. You have a lot to answer for.
With that, there's a very deep pause. and slowly gets up from his knees as he's praying.
Suppose I do.
Did you know about what was happening underneath this town?
Already been informed that you've killed the others and tore them to pieces.
As they deserved. Blood on your hands or not, you are guilty. What has been done down there cannot be forgiven. How do you explain yourself?
Yvonne did, like, can't hold back anymore. How many people? How many lives? How many times did you look me in the eye afterwards?
Too many. That's why I bring back those that I can. It's not a good enough penance, I know that. May not be a war for you or anyone else, but unfortunately people have been stuck in between it. I did what I could to mitigate it. I'm only one pawn. I don't have the push or pull, like a mentor, Rune, or even the professor. Even have the same kind of pull that even Mbella has in the main court over in Bymore.
Oh well, shit, Bella's in Bymore too.
Wait, what were the titles that he said one more time? The Mentor, Rune.
Mentor's the name.
Yeah.
Like, it's his
What
actual
were all
name.
the what were the names?
So, Mentor, Rune, the Professor, as well as Mbella was mentioned in being in a more honorific title than even he himself, who's able to resurrect people by Bloodbane's might.
We just now learning that Mbella is part of the fucking Soul Forged.
I mean, it doesn't really mean that she's part of it. She's just part of the, she might be in on it.
You're going to surrender yourself to this man. Or I'm going to personally make you pay for each life.
Then you'll rob this town of the last thing it has to give back those who robbed each other.
The hands of a murderer, it means less than nothing. You take from these people more than you give them.
At least I give something back. You've tried that too, haven't you?
This is my giving back. Put down
How do
your weapon.
you not realize you're fighting for the wrong side, Rolven?
Because I wait. All my other brothers die constantly. We are not people here. Things to be left to rot in a field. Or somebody caused a fight or a dispute. At least I have enough heart to return the child to the mother or father who got in an accident between bounty hunters who would kill us or anyone for profit.
That still does not justify the soul-crushed actions.
And I've protested them. What they've done here. think me capable of stopping all of them myself.
Think you capable of telling the truth and not standing aside and watching atrocities? I thought you were a better man than that. But it seems you can't ignore some programming.
Then I'll show you what I believe in. I won't leave
Yeah,
this
Crumbsteel,
town.
that was purposely racist. I'm sorry.
Yeah, bro.
I won't leave this town without a heart or at least a hope.
Seems to me you would have done better in service to a different god.
This town would have been better off without the Soul Crushed involvement at all. Every town. The end does not justify the means.
I wonder how many people you need to see die before you realize what things need to be done.
How many of the people you
Sacrificing-
saved became victims themselves?
Sacrificing human lives to save Warforged ones is no different.
Would you be comforted if you knew they were bounty hunters? People who tear us apart for fun?
I don't know what they call human rights in this universe, but human rights are that.
Sapient
They are
rights.
given to everyone, regardless of what they do.
Was Stitcher backing up?
Mm-hmm.
Can I just look at him and say, "You should leave"?
How well do I know Stitcher?
He came at
came
the
with
same time
us.
as
Yeah,
us.
just
Oh, so
arrived.
okay. So I met him yesterday. Great.
He is very quickly getting Crink out of here. Almost lost him on the way. He's not willing to risk him now.
Enough.
I say again, put down the weapon.
He's holding a weapon?
In his picture, he's got an axe.
Well, yeah, that's just
Yeah,
his picture.
he's holding it, his axe.
Oh, well, okay.
He was talking like he had a weapon. I made an assumption.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Kevon. You know both of us would eventually have faced off this way one way or another, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Alright, well, I'm gonna activate my own weapon then.
Yeah, I
This is
clench
clearly going down.
I clench my fists, and you guys watch my hands explode into balls of fire as my gauntlets are completely covered in flame.
One last chance, Rolvin. You can join the right side.
I guess this is goodbye.
No. You will be taken to Lestrana. And judged there.
Hey, Josh.
Mm-hmm.
Does this man have a cape on? You know.
Tobacco capes.
On a cape, I mean, he has like semi a cape, but nothing like what you're thinking of.
Alright, I'm just sick of motherfuckers teleporting away. By the way, I've literally got the popcorn out.
It's my wand, I've got to recharge it.
Hmm.
Gibbon's still got no health.
He doesn't need any for this fight. 1 health.
He'll never need hell.
I'm the ultimate glass cannon.
He can't be damaged.
I'm gonna do 9,000 damage in one turn, but I only have 1 HP.
That's true.
Whoa.
It's a new homebrew build. Josh is letting me
Very
try.
balanced, yeah.
It's called the Elden Ring.
That's pretty great.
Like points and vigor. Don't need him.
I'll never need him again. Yeah, where is it? There.
Damn, Elaine, you quick.
Key gen
No,
change.
I just rolled good.
I think I have higher dex than Leoris.
Alright, Elaine.
Oh shit, I did roll good.
Yep.
Well, my usual go-to is very good in a fight with one enemy. So,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna main action summon my boy. 30 feet. I'll just bonus action quick in a firebolt. Shoot that boy.
Shoot that boy. That will
Oh,
miss.
shit. Yeah. Whereabouts are the doors?
Just behind you.
Just the one.
Like, is it like this, I assume?
Hold on.
Oh, that's massive. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go out the door and take cover behind this wall. And that's me.
Alright.
Oh, actually, no, it's not, because I go straight away.
Oh my
And rolls like a fucking god, apparently.
Fuck.
I assume the 21 hits? I don't know.
God, yes. Alrighty. That very heavy damage, still fucking standing, just looking shocked at the sun's shadow. You do see the eyes of the statue light up.
Not again.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Alright, will that be all for the shadow? I assume so.
Mm-hmm.
Yours.
Run up and swing at him. Fuck, I closed my shit.
Ball full hit.
Bonus action.
Oh, God. Alright, yeah, those all definitely hit. He's very bloodied at this point and kind of trying to hold himself up. Will that be all?
Just to stand down.
I can't leave them without someone.
Slow shade.
Come on.
Is it bloodied or past bloodied?
Pass bloody.
kill him.
Would you?
Can I roll medicine as I'm walking up?
Alright, go ahead. Oh.
That's good, right?
He is looking like a good tooth. Pretty much 1/3 of his health. That's all he's got left.
Kivon, like, it's very Terminator run. And as he stops, he turns, makes eye contact, and he very deliberately opens his hand so that the flames extinguish on his gauntlet before he punches him directly in the face non-lethally. 2 punches. 18 and 29.
29, 18 just misses.
I'm gonna do a focused aim then, and spend a key point to give myself +2, so that's a 20.
Alright, that'll hit then.
20 bludgeoning, and then I'm gonna flurry of blows if he's still standing.
Still standing, another set like that, and he's probably going down.
Okay. Flurry of blows, 2 more of those. 20 and another 18, which I'll do the same thing.
Alright.
So that's 2 more 20s.
Non-lethal, I assume?
Yes. That's why I put away the fire, because I can't non-lethal fire damage.
Alright. That last strike onto him as he's going down.
Again. Leave them. Without.
And just heavy hit the stone out cold.
I just shake out my hand and turn away. And I'm just glaring at the ground. That's me. If we're still in turn order.
No longer in turn order.
Oh, we don't get to fight Avatar of Bloodbane again?
Not yet.
Thank
He was
God.
revving up the statue.
But the statue is fully lit. Looking down, see the head slight turn. Looks over to you, Crumbsteel.
I'm gonna point my sword at it, and then my one sheath opens up, and I'll blast it with the lightning bolt several times.
Alright.
Yow.
You just obliterate this statue as it's like animating and about to start talking to you again.
None of that.
Just crumbling down. Stone everywhere. The Bloodbane statue. Now just a smoking heap.
And with the one smoking, it retracts back into its sheath. That was quite efficient. Good job, Kivon.
I don't. This is not a good thing.
It's a step in the right direction. Secure him.
I have a pair of manacles to contribute if needed.
That'd be an excellent contribution.
Pass.
That able to bind Rolvin, Hellthorn.
You know, Perhaps we should have done this last. Still have to find your acquaintance, right, Lex?
Well, I should be able to find them just wandering around. It won't be that hard.
Well, hopefully it can be done before he wakes up.
Don't worry. I'll make sure he stays out.
Okay, well, we are heading back into the sewer. Who would love the opportunity to watch over Rolvin and not go into the sewer?
Well, before we go back into the sewer, the grove should actually be up here too, so I can go try to talk to them first.
And I believe there is a party member who's at the tower, right?
I don't think so.
Nobody's still at the tower.
Oh.
Yeah, the other two went.
Unless somebody has teleported
distressed.
back to the tower to hang out.
Surely not.
Surely.
Alright, well, let's all go together, taking Rolvin with us to your collective.
You're just gonna drag him through town?
Yep,
Yeah, okay.
people need to know.
Definitely quite a large number of people murmuring and kind of shocked, and a few others that very clearly look disheartened.
You got like Mongo strength.
I do
I
have
want-
fire giant strength.
Yvonne like wants to console people, but like doesn't know what even to say or do. He just doesn't even know how to feel.
They're probably-
Yeah, like that's the thing. I was, in theory, a respected individual here, but I have had the wool over my eyes the whole time. So who's to say?
As we walk through the streets, to the people watching us, I'll say something like, Rolvin was a bad man. Do not trust the Soul Crushed.
Immediately get one very angry man. You turned my daughter to me after bounty hunters cut her throat trying to bait someone out.
When you took
Pales
others'
in comparison to the other things he has done. Things you do not know.
Supposed to take your word on it?
I will reassure him because I probably know him, at least his name, if not well. I would say he speaks the truth, as much as I hate it.
Fucking.
Thank you, good one.
Really going to just let them walk away with him?
I'm going to accompany them and see that justice is served out.
How much they paying you, huh?
I meet his eyes. I'm not being paid. You know who I am.
You can see tears just welling up in his own.
This is justice.
Fuck your justice. Man has brought so many others back who've been stolen from us. Didn't even ask for
man can.
And he sent tenfold more to their deaths.
A cruel man can work many a good thing through evil. It doesn't mean you should let it continue. I'm glad your daughter was returned to you. Others have had theirs taken by his action. Prom's still just keeping it real.
I mean, of course all of them are. They live in this fucking town.
It was you.
You're the reason it was so off.
What do you people eat?
Time to take my daily laxative.
Oh, Mom. A word, if you please. I do not think it is right to call him bad. My people are seen as bad by many, but all are misguided. He did seem earnest in his adamancy for healing the town. That at least should be respected.
His faith is not in question, only his deeds.
I do
His
hold
faith-
respect for all of them, but
His face is
His
exactly
faith
what
is
is
in
in question.
he's still quite guilty.
He committed many good deeds. It is his face that has led him astray.
May have been a good man, but the scales are still unbalanced.
He may yet atone if he is shown a better way.
It is partially why I am sending him to Lestrada. Should things go well, perhaps he will return here and help us. Once he sees that Bloodbane is not the only path.
How do you plan to get him back? Not here to Lostrana.
Well, Junius. We are going to Stratham. From there, Ordila and Rolvin. They can go together. Believe me, I do not want to kill my Warforged brothers. That is the last resort.
He is alive at our wish.
Yes, it is the ones like Toledo that I believe could not be swayed. Rolvin is very reasonable.
If stubborn as an ass, elbow deep in mud.
Indeed.
Well, along with that, if you are planning to go back down there, I would like to volunteer to not do that. I can send Junius a message to let him know about our new friend and keep an eye on him.
That's perfectly fine. I'll go with Relax. What about you two?
Will there be danger?
Oh, the sewers are lovely, Kavan. Have you ever been down there?
Never had reason.
That was sarcasm, by the way.
Oh yeah, it was pretty awful.
I will. It can't be more awful than. But I wave my hand at the situation.
It's a
It
matter
probably
of,
is.
It's a matter of constitution, I think. Anyway, what is this collective of yours like?
Mine?
The one we're walking to?
I don't know, I've never been here.
Well, what should we expect? Will there be others like you?
I am the only one like me. You actually visited one of them before, but it was just, a nice man in robes. He was an Ooblex!
Oh shit! Well, is it going to be another robed man?
Probably, yeah.
Alright.
I'll stay here with Lewis for now. Come and get me before you go into the sewers.
Yeah, sure.
Well, should we just hold? Go to the collective? And then you can wait there when we leave for the sewers?
I guess that's a yes.
Also, I wonder where Stitch wandered off to.
Go ahead and roll me a survival or hard perception.
Not wondering that hard. I'm not going to pursue him.
Right. Yeah.
I'm just sort of thinking out loud. Did he start going to Biowar, as Rolvin told him, or is he just hanging out somewhere? I don't know.
Quick, ask the cat.
I get the cat. Well, we're not going to the sassy squirrel.
We go to the Sassy School next, though.
Oh, why not? Now that the Millerin thing already happened, we've got no time pressure.
Oh no, your shade makes my
Oh no!
Just face plant, can't do anything.
Nothing.
Get the jar.
Sorry. I was gonna send him with you, but I guess we're all going.
Alright. So, finding your way to the grove. Especially now that there's no more interference and you can actually hear the song quite clear, Relax.
Hooray!
You find quite a posh looking elven woman going by the name of Zenra.
Zanriel.
It's a pleasure to finally meet you. Especially after the
Hello.
message I've been receiving.
Yeah, sorry, we would have met. I would have come here yesterday, but we got tied up in dealing with the thing in the sewers.
Noticed that song was gone. It's quite discordant, unfortunately. Just nothing but agonized people stuck together and knowing with what they are doing.
Yes, well, that creature may be gone. What do you know about the Soul Crush that were here? 'Cause apparently they were working with a rogue member of our group.
Yes, there is still one more discordant song here, but it's very quiet. Originally, I sent word for trying to guide others to more peaceful groves. So, this one got twisted. Powerful Balance was working with us for a time. And then he became violent and angry, wanted to be on his own again. Started making his own discordant song, and it was at that point that some of the Soul Crushers started speaking with him and using his body as experiments. I have noticed that some of the rats in town share the same discordant song.
Yes, the rats are actually controlled by the cat at the local tavern.
It's strange.
Yes, but they appear to be unconnected from the entire thing. The cat controls them as some kind of information network.
That shouldn't work without at least one of the main people leading a hive mind like that.
Yes, I'm uncertain too, but it's hardly the most pressing matter. So is Barvel further below us down in the sewers as well?
Yes, he's been living down there. I haven't been able to track him down. But with the current situation, I'm sure it would be safer. Though I really couldn't risk more of us being torn away from Droth.
Yes. I suppose he has to die then. There's probably no other choice.
Even if you collect him, you might be able to attend him. Oh. I think it would be difficult down there. There's plenty of places for him to escape to.
Simply cornering him seems like it would be impossible to begin with.
That is the difficulty of us. If you're able to bind him with magic for a time, should be enough. Though, I'm not sure if I would hope one of you in your group might have something to seize him. If not, then as much as it disheartens me, slaying him swiftly would be wiser. Whatever they were doing down there, he was clearly having a hand in it and might want to try and recreate something worse with it.
From the information we gathered from one of them, they were using bits of him to facilitate some sort of communication.
And I would imagine those rats might be his network.
Yes, maybe the cat's helping him without knowing.
Be careful of the cat, then.
Yeah, actually, is a good point. Maybe the cat is him. What is his exact nature? Is he some manner of... As I recall, he was some sort of fiend when examined by Cromsteel.
Correct.
Yes, the cat registered as a fiend. Which is strange, because if they were a slime, they shouldn't be a fiend.
Maybe you can be both.
Especially after experimentation. It's curious enough what happened.
I suppose we can go talk to the cat first.
But you just get rid of the guy who can.
That is true. Well, to be fair, we don't really have any proof that the cat can't actually just speak common and just wasn't.
That's true. So what would you like
It
to
definitely understands common.
Very true.
Well, I suppose, Zanril, if you don't have anything else for us, we better get back to it.
Just a caution of, there seems to be a much louder song. We're not sure where it's coming from within the lands, but if you hear it, be careful. There's something suffering untold of. We're trying to find it and help it, but it's difficult. Things keep interfering. Magics are hiding it.
Strange. I'll take that to heart, thank you.
Troth be with you.
I'll be with you.
Heading to the Sassy Squirrel, I assume?
Yes.
And obviously someone's staying with Hellthorn.
That's me.
It's me! Pretty. Whoop.
I've been vooped.
Welcome to Voop.
Dead boot.
It's blue by hell.
This bar looks mighty familiar.
Don't worry about it.
Vaughn sits down and then has a really weird sense of deja vu and then sits in this chair.
Deja vu. I've been in this place before. Alright.
I feel like I should have an ale, even though I don't really drink ale.
What up, stranger? So, Miss Periwinkle is there, lazing about. Relax, you see her kind of just looking at you with the lazy, squinty eyes, and just kind of slowly stretches. The rest of the bar looks fairly busy as usual.
Rylax will reach down and start petting the cat.
Definitely leans into it and just purring away, enjoying the attention.
Once I have lulled the cat into being happy, I will move to pick up the cat.
It just immediately snuggles into your soft, gooey form.
Alright, come on.
You have successfully gained cat.
Well, now that we have you over here, I'd like to ask you a few things.
It just sits there looking at you, like, alright, like it's acknowledging it.
keeps petting the cat. Do you know of a Bovril?
Nods in your direction. Does a little toss, flick of the tail.
Is Bovril down in the sewers?
Nods again, lays on its back and expecting a belly rub.
I will belly rub the cat. I guess that's too complicated of a question to ask a cat that can't speak.
Go for it. I'll cast Detect Thoughts and see if the cat, just talks to itself while thinking. Because I think in my head before I say things.
I don't really feel like I form fully coalesced thoughts myself. Usually I just go like, this. Okay, let's talk about that. But anyways, do you know where in the sewers he is?
Oh yes. Under the southwest end.
I assume it's only being heard by Elaine and I'm not suddenly getting cat telepathy.
Yes. At the same time, you do get a nod.
We're talking to no, I'm talking to the cat.
Okay.
She's told me where it is.
Oh, are you like reading her thoughts?
Yeah, it's a bit strange because she's not trying to think it.
Did Bovril make all the rats that you're using?
Nods yes.
Did Bovril give them specifically to you, or did you just take them?
Nods yes to you, but then Elaine, you hear, we made a deal.
I like move next to Relax so I can be in front of the cat. What sort of deal?
I keep his secret, he keeps mine. We use the network and work with those who are no longer here. Obviously, now we just have the network.
By network, you mean the soul curses?
Yes. We worked as a network for them. Checking who is best to their specification.
What about now? What do you plan to do with Bovril?
Bovril.
Continue the network, grow, maybe expand a little. He seems pretty intent on trying to recreate some of his sludge buddies.
Recreate them?
Of course. We lost some of them, the bigger ones.
That's weird.
Did you run into one?
We ran into a couple of slimes down there that put up a fight, including the large white hydra. I suppose that thing was less of a slime, more of a congealed mass of flesh.
Huh? Still down there? You're interested?
Well, then I suppose I have another question for you. Is Bovril a bad person in your opinion?
No.
Why are you helping us?
Am I? We're just talking.
Because I'm thinking that if all he really wants is solitude.
Did he make the giant face thing that ate a bunch of people?
Face thing?
If I recall last time, Miss Periwinkle didn't know about that either. They did perform a lot of experiments on him, and they seem to be... that creature seemed to be more or less under the Warforged's control, so... might not have been his design.
Any reason you want him?
Bovril? Well, he's done some bad things. Whether or not it was his own intention, I'd have to talk to him first.
Good luck getting to him, especially at high tide.
High tide? Is that when the peasants have taco night?
When all the peasants wake up at 5 a.m. and all flush at the same time.
They'll make him at 5 a.m.
That's incredibly cursed. I would just like to say, if all of the skin suit synths are programmed to fake poop at the same time, that's fucked.
They have no internal organs, only a digestive system.
But there's some kind of like output.
It doesn't need to be an output if there's no input.
How big is this city that the sewer has high tide?
I hate that. I hate it.
Siobhan
has changed his mind. I'm gonna go and find Leoris and not go into the sewer. You guys can fucking do that yourselves. Fuck that. Bring back the evidence. Oh god.
Oh, fucking God, I'm so glad. You're welcome.
That's horrific.
You know, actually...
Just a tide of fresh shit. Josh, you're a monster.
Wait a second.
Yeah, it's even better when I pulled half of them underneath it.
Thanks, I was wearing a ring of water walking, so I only got to faceplant onto the river of shit.
I can do that.
I drowned in it.
Do that thing. I can run
Pretty
on
bad.
top of the shit.
I'm just imagining like you land mouth open in like a sewer, and it's just like you just immediately start vomiting.
I'm gonna commit die actively. listening to
Vomiting,
this.
sneezing, your eyes are tearing out from all the matter, like just pasted onto your eyes.
Don't make me get a suicide wish and want to get my deck out. Don't do this. Don't do it.
I suppose instead of going down to the sewers, I could just ask to meet him. He might be willing to talk to me.
I'm sorry. I'm still having trouble connecting voices to characters. Ooh,
Relax.
That's right, Alex.
right, Lex. Thank you. If you can draw him out, that would be best, I think. I mean, I don't think any of us want to go into this shit. I mean, unless any, I give you guys a weird look.
Shake
Well,
my head.
like I discussed with Zanril, I don't really think we'd be able to corner him down there.
Shit, surfer.
Miss Periwinkle, you and Bavril seem like good business partners.
Yeah.
Would you be able to set up a meeting?
Oh, he never leaves his home. Not since making the nip.
Do you think we could talk to him through one of the rats, then?
If you can convince one to lead you there.
Oh, so the rats are also independent?
No, they've just followed not to lead people back to him. I don't mind, because I get plenty of rubs.
Right, Alex is still petting them.
Just full praise the sun.
Well, I suppose asking them first is probably a good idea. Nobody really seems too keen to go back into there.
He's down there. Let's go to look for him.
What would I say to him? What would convince a recluse to want to talk to somebody?
Money.
Oh, you got a body pillow or something.
My body pillow collection awaits your appraisal.
Tanu.
Does Bovril really like anything? Like, you know him better than I do at this point.
You can tell. Periwinkle sits there, thinking for a little bit, leaning into the rubs. Honeyed cream puffs.
Well, there can't be that many down in the sewer.
Might talk for those. Fanatical about them.
I know the best baker in town.
Well then, let's go talk to them. I guess we have a plan. Well, a semblance of a plan.
Something sweet roll.
So, no one stole your sweet roll.
Say honeyed cream puffs.
Yes.
That does sound pretty good, I gotta be honest.
I'm picturing a sticky bun, but with some sort of either frosting or like whipped cream consistency.
You ever have a cream puff?
Oh, it's a full cream puff with just
Yeah.
honey on top.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cream puff with honey
Cream
drizzle,
puffs are
baby.
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
great.
Ooh, that sounds really tasty.
See why he would come out for it.
It's like we're reverse it. We're luring somebody out of the sewer with treats.
This feels dimity.
The clown
Are
is
we
in the
sure
sewers,
this is-
and the child is standing above the sewer. Come on out of the sewers, clown. We have dinner. It's on the table. Clown's all reluctant, but eventually gives in and has a great time.
Comes the Taco Tuesday. Hell yeah.
I will continue to pet Miss Periwinkle for another few minutes. Well, I suppose we should probably go talk to that baker then. Everyone will probably be overjoyed that we won't have to go into a sewer.
Yeah. See, Miss Periwinkle's like falling asleep at this point. Full relaxation bliss.
I probably pet this cat a lot without realizing it was a fiend.
Very much so.
I'm a little more uncomfortable now.
This whole town is a lie.
Barmaid must think we're the weirdest group. Every time we come in, we pick up the cat and bring it to our table to
And talk at it.
We
Yeah,
buy
so,
drinks. That's normal.
there's
Givan
like-
will come in and say hi.
It's kind of weird that they just come in here to pick up the cat and take it to their table and pet it, but you know, they do buy drinks, so whatever. At least the cat seems to enjoy it.
I want to know if this is a cat that, like, what's the story of how the cat got here? Is this a quote-unquote stray that they took in? Is this a demon or devil that fucking killed a cat and is impersonating it? Or is it the long con? They posed as a cat at a fucking pet store and got bought and brought home. Like, what, like, you know,
Yeah.
what's the cat's story?
What is
Well, cat's
up?
asleep now. Can't ask him.
Yeah, what is up
Fucking-
with Mrs. Periwinkle?
What's good with Mrs. Periwinkle?
You wouldn't wake
like,
up a-
what's her deal?
You wouldn't wake up a sleeping cat, would you? Like, come on, that's just illegal.
I've woken up my son before. he deserves
My
it though,
son.
because he's stinky.
Saki has gotten the biggest scoop.
I will fucking scoop his existence.
I would go over and go pay for our drinks.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I guess let's go find everybody else looking after the unconscious. Well, our other friend.
Currently
Yes,
shackled.
friend.
I realized what I was saying in the middle of a bar full
Yeah.
of people.
Our unconscious friend.
Yes.
Saying our unconscious prisoner in the middle of a bar. It's kind of weird.
We really need to figure out a language we can all speak.
Yeah, let's just learn a fucking language.
Do you guys all have like a language? Because I'll be able to speak any language next.
Let's all speak
Level.
common.
Yeah, why don't we all just speak common? That's a good
Ooh,
scene.
yeah, I have
that? No.
Damn, that'd work.
No. No.
I mean, I feel like everybody got to know Elvish, right? It's like Spanish of.
Yeah, what about Dwarvish? That's like the German.
Yeah.
Yeah, as much as I look Elvish, I don't speak it. Oh hey, I'm in my house.
Yay.
Hey y'all, welcome to my home.
Collect
Oh.
these
Nice
people.
house.
Don't look in
Hey.
the fountain.
Surely it's better like.
Just a floating turd.
No.
Well, it's still early morning. Before we swing back with the rest of the group, let's go over to the baker and go ask him for some honeyed cream puffs, or ask him to make some. Because I don't know, might not have a.
And we should probably
Oh
go.
my
We should
God.
probably go pick up your spell gem.
You know, we could have kept the echo with us.
I think there's a limit on how far away.
Oh,
it
actually, I
can
think it's a
Yeah,
mile.
it disappears by itself if it's more than like 30
It's over
feet
like
or something.
3,000 miles away? Yeah, no, definitely.
No, it's still there.
be. What if he had spell snipe?
I think the distance is like a mile. Something like that.
I'm pretty sure it's like really short unless you are doing the thing where you like are basically seeing through it.
Pretty sure
But
it's.
that's like that's basically like concentration kind of thing. Like you have to be actively doing it.
Alright. Well, yes, Rolvin Hellthorn would be awake. Obviously, he's still shackled, still watched. Looks calmer than he was before.
You're back.
From outer space.
Oh,
Yeah, we figured out a plan that does not involve going into a sewer, and it probably will work.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, I thought we had to go into the sewer with the cake.
No,
Cake.
Cream puff.
What is the plan?
basically the cat in the. We talked to the Miss Periwinkle for a while. Bovril is down there. He's in the southwest corner of the sewer, apparently. However, he really likes honeyed cream puffs, and I don't think there's any of those in the sewer. He loves them so much he might actually come out of the sewer for them. So, I'd like to talk to him.
We do that without going into the sewer.
Yeah, I assume he'll probably want to meet us over one of the grates or something so we can run away.
How do we arrange this meeting at all?
Well, ascending.
Ah, of course.
I already know his name. Anyways, how's Rolvin?
Oh, yeah, he's doing alright.
How does he look? Does he look like he needs like healing after our beatdown?
He still looks pretty damn beat up. Like, he's not generating, he's just. Yeah.
I'm sure he's taking a short rest, but that's fine.
Make him get up and like run around for a second with his like unshackled legs to make sure he isn't resting.
Every 30 minutes, do something that's unrestful.
Jab him with a fucking stick.
No.
Bop him on the head. with a
That's
club.
so incredibly fucked up.
Yep,
You love it.
something a Sun Crushed would do.
What are you gonna do about it? Alright. So obviously putting in the order for the cream puffs, it'll cost you 5 silver.
Okay. How many cream puffs does that get me? I feel like that gives me more leverage. Cream puff is a pretty complicated thing to make.
Yeah.
Still, but
First you gotta make the
You know,
pastry,
like
then you gotta make
the
the cream.
equivalent of 50.
You did say this is the best baker in town, though, which means he's probably has a high.
Yeah,
standard
but you
of
better be getting at least a dozen.
Oh
for
no, you're
50
getting
fucking-
36.
Okay, yeah, there you go. See, Like these, yeah, I was about to say these better be fucking bussin'.
Like if he's making an order of cream puffs, he's making a big batch.
Wait, he's making them?
Yeah, fresh.
Yeah.
You know how fucking long it takes to make a profiterole?
It takes a long fucking time.
Yeah. I've done it like fucking 80 times. It's so AIDS.
Oh, I'm so happy somebody knows the absolute ass cancer of profiteroles and cream puffs.
Yep, they were
Don't you just put
part
the
of my
cream
assessment.
on the puff?
Dude, do you know how hard it is to bake that fucking pastry before filling it with cream?
Nope.
Oh.
It's literal science. It's so AIDS. It was part of my assessment. That's how
Oh
long
my
it
God.
was.
There's a reason why cream puffs and profiteroles are like one of the main baker's tests.
If you can do this, you can do anything.
Literally. It will be
Oh.
towards the end of the day.
Oh no, it's gonna happen.
Everyone's gonna start screaming.
Elaine will remember the dude in the tavern.
The horrifying visage that was before you.
Thankfully, most people will probably be asleep, so you know. Then they'll be awakened by the screaming of like the Midnight Watchman, realizing what he's seeing.
Yeah. Imagine being
How
a
horrific is the thing to view?
If on as well.
Alright, if we're waiting a while for this, I would like to pick up my order.
Yeah, sneak off and do some sus things.
sneaky baka
I'm
Is
not
this,
sneaking off. I'm going back to the scroll, boy.
That's sneaking off.
No, I'm
This-
just walking off.
I would go
Sus.
with. Does that guy have anything else other than scrolls and things on sale? I do have a little bit of money still burning a hole in my pocket.
For the few other things he do have.
Spent most of it on healing potions, though.
Are you looking for more potions?
Potions if he has anything unique or unusual. Otherwise I'm looking for magical items, especially single-use things that like I could get off as bonus actions or things like that.
Well, quaffing a potion in this universe does only take a bonus action.
Okay, so definitely looking at his higher end potions, buffs, things like haste or I don't know if he has things like protection from energy or things like that. Or if he has any random potions.
So, especially thinking that along the way while heading in that direction, I'm going to meet something very interesting.
Oh dear. Love that.
Why do I hear boss music?
Please. Please let it be everybody's favorite dealer.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Need to go find him right quick. It's been a while since I've had to use this man.
Oh, boss.
It's been
Is
a
this
while.
Is this universe's cabbage fucking man?
It's
Something
better than
like
the
that.
Cabbage Man. He's interdimensional.
Oh dear, another one?
He materializes when you want.
Oh, God.
Can you pass me my water, sweetheart? Yeah, if we're not going into the sewer, Ralphin can keep him with us. Kevon's anger is abating as he's realizing how much Ralphin feels forced into doing what he did.
That slow realization.
Do you have good insight, Kevin?
Decent, yeah.
Yeah, you'd be able to tell Elaine is also upset that we beat the shit out of Rolfin.
Oh, he doesn't feel bad about beating the shit out of him. That feels very deserved. But
He didn't come quietly, we had to.
yeah, and like there was the definite pulling back from everybody. We, as painlessly as possible,
Knock this man the fuck out.
knocked his shit in. Yeah, like, you don't get to act like that to people in my town. Apparently, the fucking.
So, along the way, Elaine, you've seen this before. You see a wonderful little, what seems like a tent bazaar that's kind of cropped up in between the buildings.
Here.
That wonderful soft purple mist that kind of opens up as he opens up his curtain. Someone looking for curious potions and unique tinctures and powers and prowess?
Yes, I'm sorry, I've not seen you around town. Hi, my name is Kivan. How may I make your acquaintance?
Boss, the pleasure is mine.
Sure.
Might I interest you in some of my unique tinctures? Obviously, I do have a few others that have a guaranteed effect. Some that are cheaper priced than others that are a little more extra oomph with it. I also sell unique custom ones that are in practice that I would only request you tell me next time you see me what effect they had. Because that is my guarantee that my potions always have an effect.
I'll browse if you have a menu of sorts.
But of course.
A perusal. I'll look to Elaine and say, are you familiar with this?
Can I do a perception check? Is this the Phobos I know?
So, with a quick perception check, you can see that the Phobos, obviously his usual two arms are there. The third gangly arm, this one seems to be coming out from the small of his back from behind his surcoat.
I hate everything. I'm very uncomfortable.
I've done business with not this exact Phobos. I just lean in. He mostly sells drugs.
I see.
Don't ask me why I know that.
I can guess.
We do have arcane powders. My ceiling enough speeds as well. Yeah. Even the very quick nap teas. Of course, those are more on the relaxing side. Would you be interested in oils of etherealness, diminutations, gaseous form, fire breath, healing potions? How about heal giant strength? Maybe a storm giant strength? Even the more superior healing potions, or even temporary potions of invisibility?
Can you make me faster?
Oh, of course. You see, very quickly opens up this little box in front of him. What's your passive perception?
18.
18? Alright. You think you see a little glint of something behind, like, all the little tinctures that kind of come rolling out between his box that kind of unfolds on his chest.
What kind of glint?
Go ahead and roll me a perception if you want to try and take a closer look. It's where you saw something. You're not very sure. I think your mind was playing a trick on you.
26. My mind is a focused tool.
There's other little Phoboses inside the box behind it.
I hate that. And they've all got their arm in a different place.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them have more than 2 arms.
No, it's always one arm, but always in a different spot.
Oh, okay.
Third arm somewhere.
Great.
But I do have the potions of haste things that might delight you. Even potions of invulnerability, if that fancies you. Obviously, those that
Haste.
are pure, full cost. If you're looking for something with a little extra kick and a guaranteed effect, like myself would prefer, a little bit of a half price on that.
How much are the full price haste?
And you also sell haste mushrooms.
That too.
Oh, those
If you
are
want
those
it
are
in drug
interdimensional
version.
as well. No, I say no to drugs.
No to drugs, kids.
I also am probably immune to most of them because of purity of body. Like I can't get drunk.
But you can have a good time.
Yes. I cannot reach the state of poison and I'm immune to the damage it would cause me. So I don't get hangovers. I just stay buzzed no matter how much I drink.
Then you would love mushrooms.
No. Say no to drugs.
For the potions of speed, usually it costs around 2,000. But obviously, I can always cut those down for some guaranteed effects. If you do not mind.
What about microdosed versions?
Oh, shorter
This
versions.
This would, I assume, give me the effect for a minute or 10 minutes?
The effect would be already for a minute. This would guarantee you about 12 seconds if I were to cut it truly low. 30 on the most.
If you could give me it in bouts of 12 seconds. I'd be much more interested. And with an individual effect on each of those, that would bring the price much farther down.
I could work with this. 200 gold for these little energy shots. Be careful though, they will have a little extra on the side. I'm sure you'll have a good amount of fun with it.
150 each
Ooh.
shot. And I'll be sure to record the effect.
Roll persuasion at advantage.
Ooh. Wow, nice. Big roll.
I can agree to that. I do like having a full record of my effects. Shaken.
I'll pick 7.
Did we have a deal? Very happily starts pushing the turntable of potions, and you can see all the various colors going by. Some viscous, heavy silver, others that are almost like a nasty green ichor, and then other ones that look almost like a black brandy. But with the haste ones, the mini potions of speed, you could see that it is almost like small shots of blackberry brandy from the looks of it, and you can even see a kind of tapering seal on that, almost like a shine of silver to it to keep it shut.
Do you have that? Is that text that you can copy for me? Or
It would be the effects of a potion of speed, except for 12 seconds, not a minute.
okay.
What about this catnip tea?
Just be sure to mark them down as the
Yep, 12.
Sure.
I put 12 second as the first thing.
12 seconds.
So and that
extra effect. Question mark.
yes, extra effect is big in with asterisks and things. I love me a random effect generator.
And the tea.
I have plenty in stock, my lady, if you would be interested in how much. Obviously, only a good 25 gold for each dose.
What exactly is that doing? It's a catnip, effectively.
Yes, effectively, each dose of the mycelium tea is a catnip. And then obviously there's arcane dust. If you'd like to partake.
Oh, what's arcane dust, you say?
Yes, same one that Relax was juicing on.
You snorted, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was it arcane
drugs.
dust?
Yeah, boy.
What does
Oh
it
yeah,
do?
it was the lightning dust that I had.
The one like let you see into the ethereal and shit.
That was True Sight. That's the main thing I always buy. True Sight gives you that True Sight, you know, actuality, but it also fucks with you really bad.
So,
Yeah, I'll buy 4 doses of the tea.
of course.
Does he have any potions of chromatic gift?
Potions of chromatic gift.
The heck is that?
That would be a potion that mimics the abilities of the chromatic dragonborn, their ability to empower things elementally. Like can absorb elements or something, but just the output.
Like the potions of dragon mastery. You do.
Potion of dragon mastery? What is that?
Does look a little surprised.
Oh, majesty. Ooh.
I do have those, but they are quite expensive.
Surely a discount is in order for a returning customer.
Very loyal customers, no less. Obviously, if I was to take this into effect. But, allow me to double check my stock, of course. High or low for,
Flexes and
for favorable
Always
results?
high. Always high.
Yeah.
It's
We always go high as well, and we've never got
always
it,
high.
ever.
It's always high.
Yep.
Yes.
One day we have to get it. It's
And
been like 12 in a row, we've never got it.
There is only one potion of Dragon Master. Dragon's Majesty.
And that's not that's different from what I was thinking about, but that's really powerful.
And very,
Become an adult dragon for a minute.
and very expensive.
Oh.
Obviously at discounted prices.
What are we talking?
Potions like these usually have to distill for over a good year. Probably around the ballpark of even on a good discount of 25,000 gold.
A bit out of my meager salary's reach.
Understandable. But it's not like everyone is going to be able to afford, never mind ask for something that is a yearly production.
Well, if you do find some time to make a new potion, I would love chromatic empowerment.
You can see he takes out a notepad. Not sure where he just took it out from, but starts.
Preferable to a wild magic based elemental damage. At least something draconic is a bit more controllable, in my experience.
Of course. I will begin production on this quite quickly. The idea intrigues me immensely.
I hope to see your shop again. I glance at Elaine.
Might I interest you in a jar of pickled troll's knuckles?
Are they magic trolls knuckles? Do they?
It would definitely help you recuperate your constitution quite quickly.
Recuperate my constitution is fairly fine.
Oh, sorry. Same effect as a regenerating troll. Till you're back to yourself again. Arms and legs included.
As a, do I see a price tag on it?
For the price tag of that, it would be 1,000 gold.
I am tempted, I'll admit. I've never been inspired to purchase a troll's knuckle, but as they say, when in Rome doesn't exist. I'm really trying to think of another place that I know.
When in War and Thoth.
When in Bluefast.
Yeah, when in Bluefast.
Well, what would be the Rome equivalent of this world?
Probably Warrenthos.
Yeah, War and Thoth. When in War and Thoth.
Warrenthos.
They're the high class boys.
You gotta boof it. You know you gotta boof it.
Oh my god.
It'll dissolve. Actually, you just absorb all the vinegar and the juice out of it, and then you just pull it out.
Just you squeeze the knuckle over your mouth to drink the juice.
You do that first.
Just eat it like a gherkin.
Lube it up too. No. Okay.
Knuckle juice.
I assure you, the flavor is seasoned properly.
I appreciate it more than it seems like on my face. Thank you for your time, potion seller.
Of course, don't forget. Phobos' tinctures are always guaranteed to have an effect.
Yes, I hear how those words have capital letters and they inspire me with great apprehension.
Enjoy.
Mine too. That is gonna be me for tonight. Well, it is 4:20. I'm gonna go smoke and pass out.
I think this is a good spot to leave off on.
Oh, I got a message to send her.
I also finished composing my message to Bovril, but I can just toss that in chat so you can figure out how he'll respond.
Alright.
I too will send a message.
What is our XP total? Because I did not get whatever XP from last Seshwa either.
We currently have, well, I guess we might as well get the new XP first. There's no point in rattling it off now.
Yeah.
At the same time, come on. just as fast as you've seen this tent arrive, it is gone by the time you walk out of this alleyway and turn around.
Magic.
Terrifying. Don't like that. Don't like that thing, no sir. Kevon will probably, unless we're trying to do the luring out in the middle of the night, will take time to go and get a meditation in his home for an hour or two, and then come back out.
Is it leadable?
Yeah. We hit level 13 in this tonight as well, I'm gonna laugh.
There's no way we didn't.
We killed like one guy.
No, I know. Yeah. Suddenly
really
playing
did
2 level 12 characters again.
Unless we had like a vampire Millerman's EXP.
Well, I mean, you didn't fight Dragon Mom, so at least there's that.
I mean, we dealt with the encounter.
Yeah, we get half of their XP.
That is true. Yeah, we
You gotta
this was
reward
solved
that kind of
really
play.
well.
Otherwise, then every person who's ever stabbed someone is a higher level.
Yeah,
than
everyone I
equal
walk
people.
past, I want half of their XP value.
Yeah, for solving that encounter.
Either way, you're still getting 2,000 for resolving and also not killing Wolven. And peacefully resolving quite a significant deal and even getting some good info from Miss Periwinkle.
That sounds reasonable.
But what would it be worth more or less if we killed?
Well,
I
now that we've
choose to
gotten the XP for
complain.
not killing Wolfen, drive the
Oh,
knife in.
we give him a long rest and then we kill. Yeah, then we murder.
That's right.
We
Murder!
unstrapped them, we had to put our axe back, and like, this time we're killing you for EXP, get ready.
JK, you died.
We need to find some kind of creature that can duplicate itself and just kill the duplicates endlessly.
Right, let's
Oh, man.
get on it.
I feel like we gotta end the session with us going to fucking Stratham because the other 2 are in Stratham.
Don't worry, they'll get sent back at any point in time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
they-
we
they-
have
Junos can just
shit to do
teleport.
here.
That's true.
Yeah.
But what if he fucks up?
Also, Nate, I hope you appreciate Phobos' tinctures. He's been here since the beginning of the game.
I love it.
Yup.
I'm so excited.
We would have given one of them a rock, because at least Rylax knows how teleportation works, so that, you know.
Oh yeah, no, that's
They
pretty
can
much the
aim at that.
assumption.
So,
Yeah, you guys are high level adventurers. You're smart. I'm excited to play a character that knows basically nothing about magic.
Nice.
Hooray.
So, before we wrap up, can I just message someone real quick?
Yes, we can.
I'm gonna run. Night, y'all. Have a
Rest
good
well.
night.
See you.
Thank you very much for running, Josh.
All the time.
So yeah, as soon as I get the rock, I'll just sending right there. Hello, Riley. Crom still sold you out to your mum. She knows everything about your plans and where you're heading.
Oh.
That's the message.
nice.
He fucking did what? He's gods. Why? Fuck me! I need to find ways to block divination. Gods. Thank you for the heads up.
God, Lord, you can get her.
And Relics, do you have?
I'll just toss it in shot.
Funny.
You would very quickly get a message back like, which sewer grape?
I knew it. Well, I guess I would have checked beforehand because I would have assumed this is what he wanted. Like, whichever one, which one's on like the outskirts, so we can just have a conversation.
So for the one that would be closest, Ironically, this our Fonder one near your
Then
goblin
that
pump wagon.
I will do sending again, and I will say, I will describe that sewer grate as much as well as I can, and tell him like midnight-ish.
I'll be there. Be sure to have the green bus.
I can't believe that actually worked. That's great.
I actually have another sending to do
Yeah, that's it.
that I've been holding back for about 3 months.
Oh,
Is
boy.
Rosie here?
Rosie?
Rosie's dead.
Oh, Rosie's dead?
What you need?
Alright. You get a sending.
I also require your services if that's alright.
Oh my god!
No, Leoris is receiving you sending. So.
Oh.
Hey, Leoris. It's been a while. Just wanted to let you know that my sister's on her way to Old Bell. Please take good care of her. She'll be there soon.
Sister.
That's excellent news. I'll send a message ahead for them so they expect her arrival.
Oh, seeing as that was out loud. What was that about, Leoris?
I got a message from Cal.
Ah. And how is he?
Well, it seems he outran those paladins.
Not surprised.
It was just about his sister. Apparently, she's on her way to
Oh,
the temple.
sure. Also, what we've learned here in Blue Frost, I think, is noteworthy enough to inform Reckoner. Would you mind sending a message for me?
Sure, what do you need me to say?
I will message you. Yeah. I believe that's 25 words.
Reckoner. Crumb still reporting in. We have uncovered the soul-crushed plot to replace humanoids with warforged spies wearing synthetic skins. There are at least 2 wandering Stranalis. Really like to push these, huh? No room for error.
Seems like a waste to not use all 25 words. Do you think I shouldn't?
Excellent work. We'll be on the lookout for odd activities and new tourists. Send information, if possible.
I'll relay that, obviously.
Okay. I assume send information is regarding what the spies look like? No, well...
Eyes research.
Oh, yeah, well, that'll all get to them like in a day or two.
Mm-hmm.
When, when we go to Stratham, I'm gonna send this, like, synth research along with them as well.
Mm-hmm.
They can have all of it. Including the core.
The very dangerous core.
Unless one of you guys wants to be Rubit.
Would you like to?
Stinky.
Harbinger just jumps into his new flesh suit.
Yeah, we could have given him skin. We could have made him a real boy.
Not true. He would look way less cursed.
Yeah, but what body would we provide?
That buddy.
Well, if we didn't destroy it, yeah.
I mean, also to be fair, you know.
I feel like that one's just as bad as Harvester's current.
It's
It's
not
not
covered in
real.
spikes.
It does
Yeah,
bring
but
up an
it's-
interesting point, though, when it comes to like Warforged jumping between bodies. That it's like, you know, your soul is apparently really good at fighting with a sword as a fighter. Because, you know, you can just jump into an entirely new body and still be amazing.
Well, you remember the techniques and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Some good body work.
Which is really just beg the question, why you don't just like be like, okay, I'm a Warforged, I'm gonna go have somebody build me a body super strong and then just go jump into that. Just keep upgrading my strength.
Uh,
I can do that.
That was my idea for if I ever play a Warforged like artificer. Have my minion thing be a copy of me. That is my backup for when I die.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like me too.
Like, put your soul core in a literal iron golem.
Yeah, speaking of which, if we ever have 100 days downtime, I can make that iron golem.
We do not.
I mean, you know, Ambella's not rushing to that tomb at the moment.
Yeah.
Could squeeze in some days.
This one needs to be like
Yeah,
roleplayed,
nothing
but
important will happen in 100 days.
I'll also send a message back to the temple to let them know Cal's sister is coming,
Alright.
just so that they know to expect someone.
So good.
They will make appropriate preparations. Also, very excited to have another sister amongst them.
More blood for the blood god.
More boobs for the boob god.
Whoa, wait.
Also, as a side note, now that Millie's been told what Uriah has, what she's doing, I can very much imagine her every now and then just going, maybe she's not on this plane. Just pull out a fucking gem. Cast a gate.
Oh,
Be like, run from this, kid.
I mean, you could just plane shift and then cast gate.
It's true. You just keep doing
Yeah.
it each day until you find her.
well, no, you just have to not be on the plane that she's on. That's very easy to do.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, there's
Imagine
tons of
if-
obscure planes.
I imagine
Yeah,
that's
remember-
basically what she's about to do.
Miller's piss plane.
Well,
The elemental plane of ranch dressing, plane assault.
yeah.
She goes to her mansion, just cast gate.
No.
God damn it, Bob! Leave me alone!
Actually, to be fair, yeah, gate grabs you from anywhere, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goes to
only
the,
gods can say no to gate.
Goes to the one
Sure.
location that she knows she could probably be safe. Uncle Yorick's house.
And then has to actually convince him to not let Millie in.
Let me in.
Help! Help! I have a very powerful artifact my mom's trying to
This
take.
lamb seeks a
Ryan
shelter.
starts like in the middle of a chat with her and just gets like a little like call in his head like Milirin is trying to connect to your divine son."
What the
He's
Decline,
like,
decline.
"Mm." like doing the like thinking phase, looking down at Riley, like pleading not to let her in.
Please no, stop, no. She's fucking crazy.
Also, all of you are welcome, because if Millerin catches up to Riley, and, like, she figures out that, of course, we did know exactly what was going on, she'd be so mad at us.
Yeah, but that'd be more fun.
I think this is pretty fun right now.
Elaine
It's pretty great.
understands why you told Millerin. But
Yeah, but,
Elaine
like-
likes Riley.
Yeah, I know. I like Riley too, but
Like being
I'm
alive.
intimidated by Millerin more.
Yeah. Dragon Bomb's eye comes in the window. Oh no.
Yeah. Like, I don't wanna... I'm okay with getting on Riley's bad side if it means not Millerin's bad side, you know?
It's fine. You guys just take all her shit, and I'll keep counterspelling her.
Well,
And she'll be useless.
but she has legendary actions.
No, well, she's a human.
No, she definitely do.
What the hell do you mean by that? Of course she does.
Alright, counterspell this breath weapon.
Yeah, breath weapon, dude.
Breath weapon while you're a human.
Yeah,
Why
but
not?
you can just change back. You can't counterspell the shapeshift either.
I thought you had to cast a spell to do that.
No, that's actually her true form now.
The real being.
She's actually an Iron Dragon now.
Yeah, the human form is the polymorph.
Anyways, I'm going to bed. You guys have a nice night.
Rest well.
Thanks for the session, Josh.
And